Vol Network coverage of the Tennessee Volunteers begins with the Tennessee Tip-Off Show. A complete preview of today's game, a look around college basketball and the SEC, plus a pre-game interview with Tennessee head coach Rick Barnes, with your hosts Bob Kessling, Bert Bertelkamp, and John Wilkerson.
Sponsored by Food City, the official supermarket of the Vols.
By Farm Bureau Health Plans, affordable health coverage for every stage of life. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Together, we thrive.
By the Tennessee Education Lottery, proud to have raised more than $7.5 billion to support education programs in Tennessee.
By Eastman, reminding you that good sports always give back.
By the exclusive craft beer of the Big Orange, Vol Lager from Yeehaw Brewing Company. Celebrate responsibly.
And by Farm Bureau Insurance. Our agents are there when you need them. We're Tennessee's insurance company and the official insurance of the Vols.
Back in 30 seconds.
Tennessee basketball on 107.7 WIVK is brought to you by The Gathering Church, Volunteer Toyota Dealers, Enrichment Federal Credit Union, Tennessee Roofing Specialists, Be the Younger You, Covenant Health, Sevier Heights, Beatty Chevrolet, Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union, Food City, Quality Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. Visit My Smokies, Lazy Days RV, and by First Watch, the Daytime Cafe, and Gaddy's Pizza.
A trip to the Final Four at stake today as the Tennessee Volunteers go up against the Houston Cougars in the NCAA Midwest Regional Final here in Indianapolis. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tennessee basketball. Bob Kessling and Bert Bertelkamp with you. Tennessee today, 30-7. This will be the 38th game for Tennessee, the most ever in Tennessee basketball history, going up against the Houston Cougars, who are 33-4. They have not lost a game since February the 1st. They ride a 16-game winning streak into this. Bob Kessling and Bert Bertelkamp with you here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Bert, it's great to be here. Be better to win it.
Yeah, it'd be excellent to win it, Bob. The team's worked hard. They've had a great season. Comes down to this Houston game. Houston's had a great season as well. You mentioned how many games they've won, and they're on a winning streak. But I'm not sure they've seen a team like Tennessee who plays defense as aggressively as they do, so that they'll get a mirror image of what they do. And both teams play great defense. It's going to be who makes the shots, who shoots the best percentage, who takes care of the basketball.
You know, it's interesting that Coach Barnes and Kelvin Sampson, the coach at Houston, they grew up together, well, close in North Carolina. Yeah. They knew each other growing up. And their teams mirror each other. They're both built on defense. They're both built on rebounding. And they're both built on trying to just be very physical. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this game plays out today.
Yeah, it will be. And the refs will have a lot to do with it, how they call it. If they call it real tight, it's going to be a free throw shooting contest because both teams play really aggressive on the perimeter. Tennessee's defense against Kentucky on Friday was outstanding. Kentucky's a great three-point shooting team. Houston's not known for the three-point shooting, but they do shoot a good percentage, almost 40%, and they make 8 a game. So they can hit threes, but Tennessee's defense was so aggressive on the perimeter, and then we did a great job protecting the rim. Hopefully we can do that again today against Houston.
Tennessee got here by beating Kentucky, and they really took care of Kentucky in the game the other night, 78-65, beat UCLA and Wofford in the first and second round games. Meanwhile, Houston had to have a tenth of a second shot to knock off Purdue 62-60 in a great game here. They beat Gonzaga, and they beat then the University of Indiana at Evansville. So that's a Houston team that's number one. They're used to being in this position. They're used to being in the Sweet 16. They're used to getting to the Elite Eight. But they are also they're hungry to get to the Final Four just like Tennessee.
Well, both teams play hard, and that's the thing I've always thought about Kelvin Sampson's teams. No matter where he's coached, his teams play hard, play like Coach Barnes' teams. And you're right, that is an interesting parallel. Those guys knew each other. They played against each other in college. They knew of each other for a long time.
And they're still buddies.
And they're buddies now. Yeah. And I don't know how often they talk, but you know, they're both Hall of Fame coaches. They've won a ton of games. This should be a great matchup. These teams that haven't played any time in the recent past, so they're new to each other, and the personnel will be different. But both teams will play extremely hard and aggressive.
Yeah, the last time they played was back in 1995. You mentioned the winning. Coach Barnes is the most winningest active coach in college basketball, 836 wins. Meanwhile, Kevin Sampson, not far behind, He's won 797 games in 36 seasons. So 2 veteran coaches, they know each other. They know how each other wants to play this game. That's one of the very interesting and intriguing aspects of today's NCAA Midwest Regional Final as the Tennessee Volunteers take on the Houston Cougars. At stake, a trip to the Final Four. We'll continue our pregame look at the game in a moment. This is Tennessee Basketball on the Ball Network.
Enrichment Federal Credit Union makes it easy to get funds for any type of loan. Auto, mortgage, credit card, personal loans, and more. Best of all, the entire process can be done safely and securely online without ever leaving your home. Apply online today at enrichmentfcu.org. It takes about 5 minutes to fill out most loan applications. If you need additional help, you can text or video chat directly with the loan professional. Getting the funds you need has never been easier with Enrichment Federal Credit Union. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Does life feel heavy sometimes? Lay your burden down and give it to God. The Gathering Church is a community of believers who are not here to fix you, but to help you receive the love that God wants you to have. It's never too late. Jesus still saves, heals, delivers, prospers, and He cares for you. Prayer service at 9:30 a.m., teaching at 10:30. Visit online at thegatheringfamily.com, or better yet, come in person. All are welcome at The Gathering. You're not alone. You can make this place your home.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Now through March 31st, get 2.99 APR financing or up to $3,000 customer cash on a powerful new 25 Tundra. Depending on model, excludes TRD Pro. Or lease a 25 Tundra SR Crew Max for $449 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
107.7 WIVK.
Tennessee and Houston today in the NCAA Midwest Regional Final here in Indianapolis as Tennessee tries to advance to the Final Four coming up next week. Tennessee, and of course, going up against the Houston team. Bert, you look at Houston, and we don't spend a lot of time, don't play many Big 12 teams. But you look at Houston, they're the winningest team in the country since 2017, 2018. They're 241-43.
Yeah.
So they're used to winning, and they're used to playing in big games like this.
Yeah, they are. They've got experience. They've got a very good backcourt with Milos Uzan and L.J. Cryer. Both of them average double figures. Both of them are very good players. They've been there. They went right through the Big 12 tournament, won it. The Big 12's an excellent league. So Tennessee's got their hands full today, and they're going to see a very aggressive defense, much like the defense they play.
Tennessee's been to 7 straight NCAA tournaments, and so a lot of these players on this team have been in situation, went to Elite 8 last year. They know what it feels like to be here.
Yeah.
They don't know what it's like to win it yet. They'd like to do that today.
They sure would, and it's a great opportunity. I think Tennessee, if they play their game and they execute, they don't turn the ball over, and they shoot a decent percentage, I think they can beat Houston. There's no doubt they can beat Houston, but they got to do it, and Houston's going to do everything they can. They want to go back to the Final Four.
It's going to be a very physical basketball game today as Tennessee and Houston get set here in Indianapolis. What else is going on in sports today? Let's go back to the Big Orange Scoreboard. Your host filling in again today for John Wilkerson, who's got UT baseball duties. Here's Bobby Rader.
Thank you, Bob, and hello, everyone. And, yeah, the baseball team doing okay. They started early because of the threat of bad weather in Columbia, and bottom of the 6th, they lead South Carolina 5-1. Tennessee has taken the first 2 games of that series. Well, at this point, it is simple math. 2 are in the Final Four. 2 more will be decided by the end of the day. While Tennessee took the business-like win over Kentucky Friday night, Houston and Purdue went down to the wire, with the Cougars of Kelvin Sampson holding off upset-minded Purdue with this late go-ahead score.
Uzan gets it in, gets it back, and he puts it in! What a play!
Credit our guys for executing when they needed to. They've done that 3 or 4 times this year at the end of games. Just helped bail us out. So we move on. You know, when you get to the Sweet 16, every game is a fist fight. So we're very fortunate to win that game and look forward to playing on Sunday.
It's the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. Go Vols!
Bob, let's talk about how Ford F-150 and Super Duty stay at the top of their game.
With all that power, smart tech, and outstanding capability that are designed to help you stay in the zone.
And they keep raising their game.
That's why for 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series is America's best-selling truck.
Time to bring home a champion.
For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Volunteers.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
It's time to get a dose of Tennessee basketball and grab a Dos Equis, the refreshing lager that's perfect for celebrating one of college basketball's greatest fan traditions, the proud tradition of drinking beer. Dos Equis Golden Pilsner style beer is perfect for celebrating with friends all over Big Orange Country. So this season, grab a dose of Tennessee basketball and Dos Equis, always available at Food City Center. Proud sponsor of Tennessee basketball. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Celebrating our 75th anniversary, this is the Vol Network.
And this is the Tennessee Tip-Off Show. I'm Bobby Ryder. Tennessee and Houston meet in the Midwest Regional Finals, the Elite Eight in Indianapolis. The final game of the day tips off at 5:05 in Atlanta as Michigan State, after a come-from-behind win over Ole Miss on Friday, will take on an Auburn team that was late out of the gate in the Sweet 16 game, but finished with a flurry.
And that is it. Auburn is elite once again. The #1 overall seed advances to its third Elite Eight in school history.
You know, obviously we went on a 34-8 run in the second half, and it's just the kids' will to win. They just locked down defensively. I thought Dylan Cardwell did an incredible job on Golden. I thought Janai, Dylan Cheney were physical with those guys and didn't let them dominate the game with their size, which they do against most opponents. And then I got a couple guards got really hot, that really got heated up. You know, Denver got heated up and Todd got heated up, and we went to them and they delivered. So great one for Auburn, and 4 teams from the SEC in the Elite Eight. That's pretty good.
And after Saturday, 3 SEC teams remain alive as Florida advances, rallying to beat Texas Tech 84-79. Alabama fell last night to Duke 85-65. It's time now for today's Vol in the Spotlight, presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans, protecting Tennesseans since 1947. Plan on us. It's always important, especially this time of year, for successful teams to have those role players off the bench. Friday, you heard from Jordan Gainey. Today, it's Cade Phillips, who has been double digits in playing time every game since the regular season finale with South Carolina. And today, the man with a 7'2" wingspan and a standing reach of just under 9 feet is hoping to help Tennessee reach their first Final Four ever. Earlier, the Vol Network's Vince Ferrara caught up with the 6'9" sophomore from Jacksonville, Alabama.
Jordan Gainey, I think the record is now 22-2 for you guys when he scores 9 points or more. What can you say about his contribution to where this team is at right now?
Yeah, I think he's the best sixth man in the country. You know, we call him our sixth starter because I think in any other program in the country he's a starter, and so he's incredible, man. Scoring the ball, guarding the ball, understanding his job, and understanding how to play ball the right way, and you don't find that coming off the bench very often.
I know your mindset. You guys have been consistent with this. Hey, next game, we got more to do. What was last night like to kind of balance, hey, enjoying that, but still knowing you have more to accomplish?
We got back, watched the game as a team together in the middle room, and we're watching the game. I'm picking things apart for both teams. That's just the nature of this game. When you're around this game as much as we are, we watch the game a little bit differently than others, and so being able to watch the game, be with my teammates, it was kind of a mix of enjoying the moment, and then but also preparing for the next.
What do you know about the Cougars?
They're a tough team and they play hard, pride themselves on rebounding the ball and defending the ball a lot like how we do, and so it's gonna be a good game, and it's gonna be a tough game.
A team that's very similar to you, what's that like as a player, knowing that they kind of have a lot of the same principles and toughness and mindset and all that kind of stuff?
It'll be fun. They're a team that, like you said, is a lot like us, and so it's a matter of just who's going to do their job better. And so it really just boils down to resilience and toughness in a game like this.
Last thing, 1 win away from the Final Four. What's running through your mind?
Get the job done.
Thanks, Cade. Good luck.
Thank you.
That is Tennessee forward Cade Phillips. Bobby, back to you.
Vince, thank you very much. That is the Vol Network's Vince Ferrara. And before we go any further, let's take 10 seconds for station identification. 10 seconds for station ID. From Learfield, this is the Vol Network.
the flagship station for the Tennessee Volunteers.
107.7 WIVK-FM, Knoxville.
A Cumulus Media Station. WIVK.
Today, it's the Volunteers and the Cougars, Tennessee and Houston, as you listen to the Tennessee Tip-Off Show, a part of Tennessee Basketball on the Vol Radio Network.
For over 60 years, Stowers Machinery has had the privilege of being East Tennessee's Caterpillar dealer. We offer sales, rental, parts, and service support for Cat machines, generators, aerial lifts, and general construction equipment. We are committed to providing you with the support and reliability you need to continue to make this community the best place to work and live. Stop by one of our Knoxville locations on Old Rutledge Pike and Lexington Drive. Visit us online at StowersCat.com or give us a call at 865-355-0600 and see how we can help you with your next project.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Winning the tournament is hard, but your water shouldn't be. I'm David Brewster from AquaClear Water Systems. East Tennessee has hard water, and it shortens the life of your water-using appliances like your water heater, your dishwasher, ice maker, coffee maker, and all your fixtures. AquaClear has the world's most efficient water softener, the Kinetico non-electric Q650 dual-tank softener. Let AquaClear fix your hard water problems.
AquaClear will change your water.
107.7 WIVK.
Today, it's Tennessee and Houston in the Midwest Regional Finals. The Elite Eight with a berth in the Final Four awaiting the winner. Tennessee leads the all-time series 3-2 with Houston, but as Bob mentioned earlier, the two haven't played each other since 1995. Rick Barnes is 2-2 against Houston, while today's game is the first ever for Kelvin Sampson against the Volunteers. The Barnes versus Sampson battles, however, go back to their Big 12 days, when Barnes was at Texas and Sampson at Oklahoma. Sampson Sooners won 12 of those 20 matchups, but Barnes Longhorns won 6 of the last 9. Now, let's get the last word courtside from Tennessee head coach Rick Barnes, brought to you by First Horizon Bank.
Coach, today the Elite Eight, your team has earned its way into this game, hasn't it?
Well, all of us, Bob, are proud of where we are right now, but, our goal was, and has always been and will be, that we still want to win this one and get to the next round and hope to be the last team always there on Monday night standing. But I'm proud of this group of guys. They fought hard. They made up their mind a year ago, the guys coming back, that they wanted to get back and see if we could go further, and I'm happy for that. For the guys that were here a year ago, and for some of these guys that this is their first time experience just being in the tournament, it's been a wonderful ride for them, but we know we got more work to do, and we got to go after it.
You know, it's amazing. When you get this far, you've been through adversity, you've been through injuries, and the team has stayed together, and that's what it takes to be a winning team.
It does, and it's the attitude that, whatever it takes. I mean, if you've got to go get 10 rebounds, you got to go get 10 rebounds. If you got to go dive on the floor and jump off that stage to save a ball, you got to jump off the stage. You go whatever it takes, and because it gets down to where both teams are playing at the level that you expect them to and want them to, it's going to be that kind of game. And but again, very proud of this group, and just hope that we can go out today and be at our best.
They have had a strong focus all year, haven't they?
They have, and you look at it, the leadership, it goes back to the players. I've always felt the best led teams were the ones that are led by the players, and that's not just, what you do on game day. It's on and off the court. It's just everything around the program, and we've always tried to empower our older guys to make decisions that affect our program and pass it on down to the young guys so we can really have a program that we can be proud of.
You pride yourself on developing players and getting them better. Can you imagine how far Zakai Ziegler has come since the first day he stepped on campus?
Well, so much that, again, riding over here with Ryan Alpert, we were talking about it, and he asked me about him. I said, what he's done is just out of sheer determination and DNA from who he is as a person. I mean, if you really knew that the Zakai Ziegler story and the way, how hard his upbringing, and he got a mother that loves him to death and worked hard for him, but he had to grow up quick and not only do what he needed to do to keep himself on track to get through, to get to this point, but help take care of his family. And he's just a high-level competitor. And, what I love about him, I mean, like I'll kid with him some days. I'll say, well, you're going to have to guard so-and-so. And he'll say, well, he's got to guard me too, And he's got that built-in confidence that, and there's just a gift that God's given him, and he's not going back down from anybody.
Yeah, but you played a large part in that, telling him and showing him how to get better.
Well, it's a staff thing because, he wasn't a point guard coming in, and he's learned how to work a game, manage a game, and I've said to you before, when he gets himself in troubles, when he gets too competitive, when things aren't going well and he tries to do a little bit too much. But we're as a staff, we're just so proud of him because he's always wanted to be coached. He's always wanted to be better. And again, through all this, he has never, ever made it about himself.
Today, Tennessee takes on Houston here in the Elite Eight at Indianapolis.
Here's a fresh twist on your typical banking options. What if, instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? Big bank muscle, small bank hustle. Big bank expertise and small bank savvy. All the resources to help you reach your dreams.
Success is a story about preparation. Let's find a way. First Horizon, the official bank of the Vols.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Carriage Hill Insurance in Lenore City if auto owners make sense for you.
This is the Vol Network, and you're listening to the Tennessee Volunteers in the NCAA basketball tournament.
We're back with Tennessee basketball coach Rick Barnes for the Volunteers take on Houston today here at the Elite Eight. Let's talk about Houston. They're a rugged team. They love to rebound. They're tough and physical, aren't they?
They are, and again, just the utmost respect for Kelvin Simpson. We grew up together. I've known each other a lifetime, and he grew up in the eastern part of North Carolina. I grew up in the western part. He played NCAA basketball. I did, and our paths have crossed forever. And, we obviously competed against each other in the Big 12 for, I think, 9 years and had some epic physical battles. And, his teams are the same now as they were then. And I would think ours is pretty much close to that point, too. And
how much are your teams alike?
Well, we both believe in the same thing. We both believe in defensive rebounding. And Kelvin, after he left Indiana, spent 5 years in the NBA. And, I think he would tell you he probably changed his offensive philosophy more from that experience than
a lot more ball screens and things.
Yeah, he's heavy. They're a heavy ball screen team, and they're a heavy isolation team. And so from that point, he's, those 5 years. And at one time, I know he told me he wasn't sure he even wanted to come back to college coaching, but I'm glad he did. He's been great for our game, and he's the kind of guy that you want coaching young people because he really does care about them. He wants to see them get better and have a chance to live their dream.
What do you have to do today to beat the Cougars?
We're going to have to rebound the ball at a high level, take care of the ball. You don't want to give them many easy baskets. They're a great three. They don't shoot many threes, but they're great at it because they know the ones they want to shoot. And those are pretty much stationary threes, or they get loose in transition. I'll get those, but and they're going to try to create turnovers to get out. But it's the same thing where we've just got to make sure, Bob, that we're do what we've done to get us here at a very high level.
Coach, thanks. Good luck today against Houston.
All right, thank you.
Coach Rick Barnes' comments on today's Elite Eight game between Tennessee and Houston. The last word from Coach Rick Barnes is brought to you by First Horizon Bank, Big Bank Muscle, Small Bank Hustle, the official bank of the Vols. Tennessee and Houston coming up next here on the Vol Network.
Do you want to do more like when you were younger and live longer on your terms? Then you need to call 865-498-3000 and set up your free consultation with Be the Younger You. Spring into a lighter and younger you with 20% off. Talk to one of their weight loss experts and start losing fast with Be the Younger You. Visit BeTheYoungerYou.com. Receive 20% off the month of March and get your life back. BeTheYoungerYou.com.
Results may vary.
This has been a paid advertisement.
Attention UT fans, step up to the plate with Lazy Days RV. Our lineup features more than 400 new and pre-owned RVs. Whether you're looking to hit a home run with your dream RV or trade up for a bigger league, we've got the perfect pick pitch for you. With locations in Knoxville's Turkey Creek and Strawberry Plains, we're your home field for RV greatness. Don't strike out on this opportunity. Swing by today or visit lazydays.com. It's time to knock it out of the park with Lazy Days RV.
Winning the tournament is hard, but your water shouldn't be. I'm David Brewster from Aqua Clear Water Systems. East Tennessee has hard water, and it shortens the life of your water-using appliances like your water heater, your dishwasher, ice maker, coffee maker, and all your fixtures. Aqua Clear has the world's most efficient water softener, the Kinetico non-electric Q650 dual tank softener. Let Aqua Clear fix your hard water problems.
Aqua Clear will change your water. It'll change your life.
You're tuned in to Tennessee basketball on the Vol Network.
Tennessee basketball is about hard work and effort. It's about each man doing his job. We will give our all for Tennessee basketball today.
Tennessee wins.
This is Big Orange basketball.
The Tennessee Volunteers looking to make history today in Indianapolis. Through the long history of Tennessee basketball, the Volunteers have accomplished a long list of milestone achievements. Conference championships, All-Americans, Olympians, memorable games. But there's one milestone the Vols could add to that list today. Our first ever trip to the Final Four. Tennessee, the number 2 seed in the NCAA Tournament Midwest Regional, will take on the top seed in the regional, Big 12 Conference and Tournament champion, Houston. The winner today in Houston and here in Indianapolis goes to the Final Four in San Antonio. Tennessee's been impressive in the tournament with wins over Wofford, UCLA, and Kentucky. Houston, though, is one of the hottest teams in the nation. The Cougars bring a 16-game winning streak into the game, and they've not lost a game since February 1st. Excitement, drama, everything on the line. A trip to the Final Four to the winner as Tennessee takes on Houston.
It's time for Bob and Bert on Big Orange basketball. Exciting play-by-play action of the Tennessee Volunteers on the Vol Network. With Bert Bertelkamp and Bob Kessler.
Sponsored by First Horizon, Big Bank Muscle, Small Bank Hustle.
By UT Medical Center, the official healthcare provider of the Vols. UT Medical Center, the region's academic medical center.
By Farm Bureau Insurance, our agents are there when you need them. We're Tennessee's insurance company and the official insurance of the Big Orange.
By Ford, visit your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers.
By the natural gas utilities and pipeline companies in Tennessee.
Natural gas.
And by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Fans, choose to chill. Coors Light. Celebrate responsibly. Distributed across the Volunteer State by Cherokee Distributing.
Back in 30 seconds.
Tennessee basketball on 107.7 WIVK is brought to you by Sevier Heights, Aubrey's Restaurant, Volunteer Toyota Dealers, Be the Younger You, Chancey and Reynolds, Fleet Tire, Food City, The Gathering Church, Gus's world-famous fried chicken, Quality Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, Visit My Smokies, Swaggerty Sausage, Tennessee Roofing Specialists, Union Place Bar and Grill, and by Rusty Wallace Family of Dealerships, Honda, Kia, Chevrolet, Nissan, Ford, Toyota, and Hyundai.
Tennessee Volunteers one win away from a trip to the Final Four, but to get there, they got to get through the Houston Cougars today here in Indianapolis. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Tennessee basketball. Bob Kessling, Bert Bertelkamp, courtside with you here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Bert, so much excitement, so much on the line today for both of these teams.
A lot of orange in the building, Bob, and everybody's fired up. Tennessee's got a great opportunity to get to the Final Four, but Houston's a tough team. Like you said, they haven't lost in 2 months or something. They're very good, and they play great defense. We're going to have to match their intensity and out-rebound them.
You know, they had a grinder the other night against Purdue, and they won the game without L.J. Cryer, one of their best players, having a terrible night from the floor. He was just 2 of 13. That just tells you they find ways to win.
Yeah, they've won a lot, and they've 33 games this year. So
yeah.
Cryer, you can't look for Cryer to have another bad game, though, as bad as he had the other night. He'll shoot it better today, and he's a key player. He's their leading scorer at 15. They can't let him have any good looks at the three ball.
And Tennessee, of course, has Chaz Lanier, and Zakai Ziegler and Jordan Gainey. They've been the three main scorers. They have to score today for Tennessee to win.
They do. They have to shoot the ball very well. They have to take care of the basketball, and you got to be ready for that pressure defense because Houston's going to be all over them. It's going to be physical. They play a lot like Tennessee plays.
So today, Tennessee and Houston. Here in Indianapolis, the winner goes to the Final Four. We'll check the lineups, tip things off from Indy when we come back in a moment. This is Tennessee basketball on the Vol Network.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Finding the right vehicle shouldn't be a hassle. At Ray Varner Ford, we make it easy. Hi, I'm Ray Varner, and our team is here to help you find the perfect pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. With great deals and a trusted team, we're ready to get you on the road today. And now visit us at our new location in Morgan County. Ray Varner Ford used cars for even more quality pre-owned selections. Local you trust, pre-owned vehicles you can afford. Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, I-75 exit 122, or shops online at rayvarnerford.com.
Come on, ride the train into Union Station in the heart of Rocky Hill. Locally owned and operated with made-from-scratch specialties like their mouth-watering pizza, brisket and short rib burgers, house-made pasta and garlic knots. Get happy this happy hour with the 444 special. $4 domestic drafts, house wine, and house liquor. And enjoy it all on a beautiful patio with a soothing water feature, fire pit, and new TVs. And talk about all Vol. Come enjoy a Vol burger, wash it down with a Volrita, and celebrate with a Vol bomb. All Vol at Union Station in the heart of Rocky Hill.
Hey, East Tennessee, it's Kane Brown on the flagship station for the Tennessee Volunteers, 107.7 WIVK.
It's the sixth ever meeting between Tennessee and Houston. Volunteers lead the all-time series, 3-2. First game was played back in 1970. Here's starters for Tennessee, the number 2 seed in the Midwest Regional, as Tennessee is coached by Rick Barnes, and this is his 38th season, the winningest active coach in college basketball with 836 wins. Chaz Lanier at a guard, 6'5", from a graduate from Nashville, averaging 18 points a game, averaging 22 points a game in NCAA tournament play. Zakai Ziegler, 5'9", senior from Long Island, averaging 14 points a game and 3 rebounds. Also, so far in these NCAA tournament games, he's got 66 assists and has been playing really terrific for Tennessee. Had 10 the other night. Igor Milicic at a forward, 6'10" senior from Croatia, averaging 10 points a game, 7 rebounds. Jemai Mashak, 6'4" senior from Fontana, California, 6 points a game, 4 rebounds a game. And Felix Akpara, 6'11" junior from Nigeria, averaging 7 points a game, 6 rebounds. Now for the Cougars, coached by Kelvin Sampson, and this is 11th year in Houston. They'll start L.J. Cryer, 6'1", a grad student from Katy, Texas, averaging 15.5 points a game. First team, all Big 12. Milos Uzan, 6'4", junior from Las Vegas. He's averaging 11.5 points a game. Transfer from Oklahoma, second team, all Big 12. Joseph Tugler, he's their best defensive player, 6'8", sophomore from Monroe, Louisiana, averaging 5 points a game and 6 rebounds per game. He was the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Juwan Roberts is their banger inside, 6'8", a grad student from St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands. But he's a guy who's going to play around the basket, tough to move off there. And an outside shooter, Emmanuel Sharp, 6'3", out of Tampa, averaging 12.5 points per contest. Those are the starters today for Tennessee and Houston.
Ball fans, it's Coach Barnes. On the court, our team relies on speed, strategy, and trust, qualities that make a winning team. Off the court, I look for those same qualities to protect my family and my home. That's why I turn to Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee, the official insurance of the Vols. Their agents have a game plan for your auto, home, life, or business insurance needs. Protect what's important to you. Join the Farm Bureau team, because helping you is what they do best. Get a free quote at FBITN.com.
For over 50 years, we've been telling you about the advantages of natural gas, and the story hasn't changed. It's just gotten better. From natural gas home heating to natural gas water heating, cooking, and clothes drying, even natural gas logs for your fireplace. There have never been more ways to enjoy Tennessee's fuel of the future.
Natural gas.
Yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Wisdom is knowing you can achieve more with a team
than you can by yourself. That's as true in medicine as it is in basketball. And as the region's academic medical center and the official healthcare provider of the Vols, we recognize the power of leadership and teamwork to achieve the best results. That's what wisdom can do for you. The University of Tennessee Medical Center. Wisdom for your life.
This is the Vol Network, and you're listening to Tennessee Basketball with Bob Kessling and Bert Bertelkamp.
Tennessee will be on the road orange with white numerals, Houston in the home white with red numerals. Just about set to go. Today's Keys to the Game brought to you by Pilot. Every journey's better with a stop at Pilot. See you out here. Bert, give me a couple keys.
I think the biggest key, Bob, is which team's offense could get good looks against the other team's defense and then shoot a decent percentage, and then rebounding. Both teams go after hard on the boards, particularly the offensive glass. Tennessee's got to out hustle and outplay them on the glass.
Tennessee does have, Bert, a bit of a size advantage.
Yeah.
Houston's not. They don't have any 7-footers, but they just got stocky, athletic guys.
Yeah, they're strong and quick and long, but they're not real tall. You're right.
Tugler will jump center with Felix Akpar. Glad you're with us wherever you're listening in Big Orange Country, and the Elite Eight game is underway as Tennessee gets the tip and Ziegler has it first. Ziegler goes top of the key to Milicic. Right side, Mashak on the wing. Mashak, as Houston comes out man-to-man, as you might expect.
Yeah, they got Sharp guarding Lanier.
Lanier comes off a screen, pulls up, 15-footer on the way short. And the rebound goes to Houston. Roberts got that rebound, and the Cougars will bring it up. Milos Uzan, tall point guard, and gets the ball to Tugler. He's not much of a shooter outside, but they run a lot of things through him. Uzan gets it top of the key. Uzan now with Milicic swinging out on him. Uzan. Now Lanier switches. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Uzan drives, puts up a floater that's no good, but it's tipped in by Tugler.
Tugler's a big man on the glass. He's their leading rebounder. Strong, big guy.
And so Houston leads it 2-0. That's their strong point going to the boards.
Great matchup, Ziegler. Cryer's got him. Cryer's their best perimeter player.
Top of the key, Ziegler. Holds it, gives it right side, Lanier. Lanier on the wing, brings it back out near midcourt, and then reaching in and tying him up is Sharp. And so Lanier brought the ball down, and Sharp tied him up on the jump ball. Houston will get it on the alternate possession.
Extremely aggressive defense by Houston.
So Houston will have it, and they get it in bounds to Uzan. Uzan, again, a transfer from Oklahoma, but he's added a lot to this basketball team.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Uzan gets it right side. Roberts kicks it off. Down the lane, a little floater banked in by Tugler down the lane. That's just not his strong point.
The basket's moving. He threw that up there so hard, but it went in.
4-0 Houston. Mashak, top of the key to Ziegler. Now to Lanier, back to Ziegler. Way outside, puts up a three. That's going to rattle out, no good. They bang for it inside, and Houston gets the rebound with Tugler. Cougars have the ball and lead it 4-0. Uzan, top of the key, gives to Tugler. They bring him around the top of the circle, and he hands the ball off top of the key. A long three-point shot, bouncing no good this time for Sharp. And Tennessee's Akpara gets the rebound. Tennessee gets to front court quickly. Ziegler makes a move with the left hand. Shut off, gives to Mashak in the corner. The pass goes to Lanier. Now back out Fred Ziegler. Ziegler trying to make a move, can't get inside. Gives to Akpara on the baseline. Throws it back out front to Mashak. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mashak tries to make a move, drives inside, goes up against Roberts. A banging move, and a foul is going to be called. Mashak went right into Roberts and drove the foul.
Aggressive move by Mashak. He went right to the basket, drew the contact, and got the foul. He'll have two shots. Who's the foul on 13?
Yeah, Roberts, Juwan Roberts. So Mashak at the line. Mashak, Bert, the only thing he does is win, and it's amazing. Yeah. He had 4 points, 3 rebounds against Kentucky. He was one of the most valuable players on the floor because of his defense and hustle.
That's his game.
At the line, first free throw on the way is bouncing short.
Tennessee looks a little tight right now, Bob, which is to be expected.
Mashak, 62 steals on the season. That's second to Zakai Ziegler for the team lead at 70. That's the dynamic duo on defense for Tennessee. Meshack, second free throw on the way. That's bouncing off. And they're going to say a lane violation. And so Meshack will get to try it one more time. Meshack trying to dent the ice here and get Tennessee on the board. Meshack, 75% free throw shooter.
He'll make this one.
Eyes it, fires it, and he missed it. Rebound back out.
He got the rebound.
Gets it back. Now Lanier goes up for the shot, lost it, got it back. They must have ruled that Sharp hit that ball. If he came down with it, it would have been travel. Sharp just all over Lanier, trying to front him everywhere he goes. Milicic now to Meshack. Meshack drives on Uzan, can't get in. Now he tries it again, goes in the lane, puts up a floater, good at the shot clock buzzer.
Good move by Meshack. That's all he could do. He took it right to the middle of the lane and jumped up over the Houston defender.
Shot clock was rolling down. He had to put it up. 4-2, Houston. Now the Tennessee fans trying to urge on this defense. Cryer gets the ball to Roberts. Roberts in the right block against Akpar is going to bang with him. Bang again. Spins with the left hand. Goes off the glass. No good. They slap it out there to Cryer. Houston gets another possession. That's their game right there, Bert. They crash the boards.
They really do.
Cryer, top of the key. Give it to Sharp. Sharp's now to Roberts. He's way out at the three-point line, though. Drives on Akpara. Spins in the lane. Throws up a half hook with the left hand. Good.
They clearly want to go inside against Tennessee.
6-2.
They've gone to Tugler twice, and that time Roberts.
Ziegler gets the ball to Meshack. Back out in front. Goes to Milicic. They swing it out to Ziegler. Crosses over and lost the ball. Tried to cross it over in the lane, and he lost control of it, and Roberts comes up with a steal.
That paint gets pretty crowded with Houston.
No question. They kind of build that wall just like Tennessee does. Cryer, step back three out front is good. Cryer, a step back three from the top of the key, and Houston off to a great start, leading 9-2. He was really cold the other night. He was only 2 of 13, but you knew that wasn't going to last. And he hits his first three in this game. Tennessee trying to get something going offensively with 15:47 to go. Milicic puts up a three. That's short. Cryer rebounds for Houston. Cougars push it up to front court. Sharp gets it right side. Three-point range. Gets it to Roberts. Roberts guarded by Milicic. See if he's going to take him. He drives him. Gets in the lane. Little half-hook shot. Short.
Good box out.
Yep. Ziegler comes out of there with it. Tennessee with the ball in front court. Ziegler, top of the circle. Cougars lead at 9-2. Ziegler lost the ball off his foot. Or they'd say Houston kicked it.
Yeah, I think it went off Houston's foot.
So that's what Kelvin Sampson's questioning right now. But they say it's going to be Tennessee ball when we come back. Hot start for the Cougars. 15:19 to go, first half. Timeout here in Indianapolis with our score. Houston 9 and Tennessee 2.
From the practice court to the free throw line, our attitude is always the same. Confidence and commitment can turn dreams into reality. Where there's a dream, there's a way. And that's First Horizon's philosophy. Big bank muscle, small bank hustle. First Horizon Bank, proudly serving Big Orange Country for over 160 years. It's no wonder First Horizon is the official bank of Tennessee Athletics.
Hey, Big Orange fans, it's Stir the Perp. Real ball fans know there's no better place to gear up for the game than Dick's Sporting Goods. We've got everything you need to show your Tennessee pride. From the court to the diamond, Dick's has all the gear to dominate your play. From bats to cleats, Dick's has you covered. Best brands, best gear, best selection, only at Dick's. Your season starts here. Visit your local store today or shop online at Dicks.com. Dick's Sporting Goods, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
UT fans know it takes teamwork to win. And when you choose Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, you can get it all. Medical, dental, vision, and wellness from a mission-driven company that has been right here for over 75 years. So you get the simplicity of one card and the peace of mind of one team working together for your health wherever you go. Now that is a huge win. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee.
The forward starts here, then sets a pick at the top of the meat department. Now move baseline to the produce section and look for the man cutting straight through the checkout lane.
Hey, Coach Barnes, do you carry that whiteboard with you everywhere?
Hey, whether we're at the Food City Center or here at our local Food City, success happens when quality ingredients and great preparation come together. Food City, official supermarket of the Vols.
You're listening to Vol Network coverage of the Tennessee Volunteers in the NCAA basketball tournament with Bob Kessling and Bert Bertelkamp.
This broadcast of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship is authorized under broadcasting rights granted by the NCAA through Westwood One. It's intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the NCAA and Westwood One is strictly prohibited. Bob Kessling, Bert Bertelkamp with you. Courtside here in Indianapolis. Bert, your early impressions.
Well, Houston looks pretty good on offense. They're 4 for 8, and they've been able to get the ball inside. They've got 6 points in the paint. Tugler's got 2 baskets, and Roberts has got 1, and they look like they want to go inside, and they've done a good job keeping Tennessee out of the paint so far. They've stayed in front of Ziegler, which is hard to do, but it's early.
Cade Phillips and Jordan Gainey come in now for Tennessee. Lanier takes a seat, and the Vols trying to get something going offensively, trailing 9-2. Gainey, top of the circle. Francis into the game now, guarding him. Right side, Ziegler. Cryer's got him. Ziegler drives baseline, gets it back out front, Meshack. Free throw line, Meshack gives to Gainey. Gainey, step back, long three is going to be way off the mark, and air ball out of bounds. No, shot clock violation, but Tennessee got the ball.
They must have grazed the rim.
Must have. I didn't see it hit the rim. Ziegler puts up a 3 out front. That's going to bounce off. No good. Akpara goes for the rebound and gets fouled. His bodies go flying. I think they're going to call Roberts on a foul. If that is, that's his second.
That's his second, yeah.
Bert, that Gainey shot, I didn't see it hit the rim.
I didn't see it hit either. I think Tennessee might have gotten a break on that play.
But Kelvin Sampson didn't say much. Well, now he is. Now he's yelling at one of the officials. But Tennessee will take it, and the balls will go to the line as Felix Akpara goes to shoot the free throws. Akpara puts up the first one and hits. That's one of the most improved parts of his game. Free throw shooting now up to 71%.
Yeah, he's gotten better all year. It seems like through the season he's improved. He works hard.
He's second on the team in rebounding, but he's closing in on Milicic. Second free throw by Akpara is good, perfect. 9-4. Houston leads as Roberts has to go out of the game with those fouls.
Looks like Tennessee's in their 1-2-2 trap. Three-quarter court.
Arsenault now into the game for Houston. They get a little smaller with Arsenault in there. Uzan gets it out front against the trap to Cryer. Now they spread it out and set up the offense. Uzan, free throw line, pulls up, fires long range, no good. Phillips rebounds. Tennessee's got the ball now, down 9-4. Gainey in front court. 14:21 to go first half. Gainey holds it, gets it right side to Meshack. Meshack drives against the Houston defense, gets it back out to Ziegler, top of the key. Ziegler goes to the basket, his shot swatted away. Nice play by Francis. He wasn't going to let him shoot a layup. Cryer in front court. Cryer, who's hit 1-3 already in the first half, swings the ball off to Sharp. He fakes Ziegler. He drives to the basket, lays it up, and missed a layup. But there's going to be a foul. And it's going to be on Tennessee as Francis was knocked around by Cade Phillips.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that shot. He was a point-blank layup.
Houston will go back to the bench. And Malik Wilson comes in. They'll only go 7 or 8 deep. They don't go very deep at all. Houston will bring it in after the foul on Phillips. And get it off in the corner. And bringing it back out front is Wilson to set it up. Uzan comes to get it. 13:42 to go in a low-scoring first half. Uzan wants to work one-on-one against Phillips. Does. Pulls up and misses it. The ball slapped around. Houston gets it. Francis underneath. Has the ball knocked away. Stolen. Ziegler comes out of there with it. Tennessee just kept slapping at it and finally got the loose ball. Lanier turns, fires a long three. Bounces no good. Francis got the rebound. That was a heat check that time for Lanier.
He was open, though. He wants to get it. Not going to have many openings
Pass down low, Francis, and he slams. Good pass from Wilson.
Yeah, they're good passers so far.
Francis gets his first basket, and the Cougars lead 11-4. Tennessee has started this game 1 for 9 from the field.
And Uzan's now on Lanier.
That'll happen all day long. Gainey out front. Wilson's on him. Top of the key. Right side, Lanier comes off that pick. Can't get a shot off. Gives to Gainey, top of the circle. Left time, Ziegler. Back out front, Gainey's got an open three, and he missed it. Rebound inside, taken away by Francis.
Well, that was a long shot. Tennessee's not having any luck going north and south against this defense so far.
Tennessee 0 for 7 from three-point range to start. Arsenault gives to Cryer. Cryer, right side, Uzan. Uzan drives against Ziegler. Fakes, fall away, 10-footer is good. 13-4. Houston's having its way right now.
They're getting good looks at the basket, that's for sure. And Tennessee's not.
12-11 to go in the first half.
Tennessee's taken 10 shots, and 7 of them have been threes.
Gainey, top of the key. Gainey gives to Meshack out front. Meshack back to Gainey on the right side. Drives around Wilson. Goes down the lane, flips it up there. No good. Off-balance shot. Phillips battling for it, but Houston finally comes out of there with it. Cryer with the ball. Arsenault in front court sets it up. 11:45 to go. Cougars lead 13-4. Cryer drives down the lane, gets to the basket, and lays it up with the left hand.
Not a lot of resistance there. You don't see that happen against Tennessee very often.
15-4, and Rick Barnes has to call an early timeout. You don't see that very often. 11:37 to go in the first half. So far, it's all Houston. Tennessee 1 for 11 from the field as the Cougars have the lead early, 15-4.
This responsible gaming message is brought to you by the Tennessee Lottery. When you play the lottery, it's important to play responsibly. Know your limit and spend only what you can afford. Set a budget and stick to it. And remember, as long as you're having fun, you're always a winner in our book. The Tennessee Lottery is a proud supporter of National Problem Gambling Awareness Month. To learn more about problem gambling resources, visit tnlottery.com.
Hey, Ball Nation, it's Coach Rick Barnes. After a number of years on Rocky Top, I look back on the journey it's been so far. From the rush of the SEC tournament to the quiet intensity of Monday practice, success is in the details. The folks at Pilot know a thing or two about that. They're out here day and night to help you make the most of every mile. Just like things are always better in that Tennessee Orange, every journey's better with a stop at Pilot. See you out here.
It's the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. Go Vols!
Bob, let's talk about how Ford F-150 and Super Duty stay at the top of their game.
With all that power, smart tech, and outstanding capability that are designed to help you stay in the zone.
And they keep raising their game.
That's why for 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series is America's best-selling truck.
Time to bring home a champion.
For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Volunteers.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Just over the mountain in North Carolina is a destination that takes entertainment to a higher elevation. Treat yourself to an unforgettable getaway in Cherokee, North Carolina. Enjoy resort accommodations, celebrity chef restaurants, world-class golf, exciting shows, shopping, and so much more. Book your stay at visitcherokeenc.com. And with Interstate 40 now open, it's even easier to get there. Take your entertainment to a higher elevation. Cherokee Resorts and Entertainment, official partner of the Tennessee Volunteers.
You're listening to March Madness, Vol Network coverage of the Tennessee Volunteers in the NCAA basketball tournament with Bob Kessling and Bert Bertelkamp.
Houston leads Tennessee 15-4 with 11:37 to go here in the first half in Indianapolis. Bert, Tennessee, sometimes you get these cold streaks. Tennessee's in one of those right now, 1 for 11, and you don't mind it if you're getting good shots. Tennessee's not getting good shots.
No, they're not. Houston's defense has clearly bothered them. It's pushed them way out. Ziegler hadn't been able to penetrate and get into the paint. When he has, they've been collapsing on him. And you're right. We haven't had many good looks. We've been shooting threes. 7 out of our 11 shots have been threes. We haven't been able to get inside at all. And Houston's got 10 paint points to our 2, and they've got 5 points off turnovers to our 0. So far, it's been all Houston.
Chaz Lanier is 0 for 3. Zakai Ziegler 0 for 3, and Jordan Gainey 0 for 3 from the field. And Tennessee's got to get those guys going. But Houston, we mentioned the fact they're not a big team in terms of 7-footers and all that, but they're all 6'7", 6'8". They've got long arms, and they're just a really good defensive team.
Yeah, they're quick, and they go after the ball. If you got your hands on it, you better have them on there tight because they're coming after it.
Darling Stone Dubar into the game now for Tennessee. Lanier is back. 11:32 to go, 15-4 Houston.
They want to get something for Lanier. They're running him off screens everywhere, or Gainey.
Pass goes to Dubar. He's going to take a three, and that rattles out. No good. Francis rebounds for Houston. That wasn't a bad look. Just wouldn't go down. Uzan in front court for the Cougars. Sharp gets it, works on Gainey. Pulls up, baseline jumper is good. Sharp, tough shot on the baseline, but that makes it 17-4. Ziegler between the circles, gives to Dubar underneath to Akpari, catches and slams it. Good look.
Great pass by Dubar. Used some gambling.
17-6, and that gets the Tennessee crowd up a little bit. Under 11 to go in the first half. Uzan out front working on Ziegler. Uzan still has it.
You can't lose Ziegler.
Sharp, top of the key. Drives on Gainey. Pulls up, banks it off the glass, no good. They slap it around, it's still loose. And Houston comes out of there with it. Arsenault did a nice job. Gets it down low to Francis. Francis on the right block against Akpara. Backing him down. Spins, goes up and under and lays it in with the right hand.
Well, they're isolating inside against Akpara. They've done it several times.
19-6 Cougars. We're approaching the 10-minute mark in the first half. Ziegler top of the key. Ziegler fires the left side. Gainey, he's got an open look. Fires, no good. Backside rebound, though, goes to Dubar, goes up. Shots blocked from behind by Francis. Here come the Cougars in the front court, leading 19-6. Pass goes to Sharp. Sharp waits for the play call. Now they get it. Sharp fires the ball over to Wilson. Wilson working on Lanier. Can't get in, gives it to Arsenault. Arsenault, pull-up jumper in the lane, bounces, no good. And Akpara gets a rebound for Tennessee.
They got a foul on number 8, yeah.
Going for the steal was Wilson. He picks up his first foul. And that takes us to the under 12 break with 9:29 to go. And a rapidly moving first half. Only 4 fouls have been called.
Let him play.
Yep, timeout. 9:29 to go first half here in Indy with our score. Houston 19 and Tennessee 6.
It's Big Orange basketball time. And as the official healthcare provider of the Vols, the University of Tennessee Medical Center is proud to serve you, UT athletes, and Vol fans living in East Tennessee. Like the Vols, we recognize the power of leadership and teamwork to achieve the best results. That's wisdom for your life and wisdom where you live. Visit wisdomnearme.com to find a location near you.
Great sports traditions have one thing in common: the fans. And at UT, Vol fans have literally had a hand in building what is believed to be the largest and longest running recycling program in college sports history. 30 years. Eastman, Waste Connections, UT Sustainability, and Food City thank you for supporting such an impactful, sustainable tradition. Since 1993, good sports always give back.
You are tuned in to the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. Go Vols!
Bob, when you talk about all-time bests, you gotta talk about Ford F-150.
F-150 is clutch in big moments.
Power, smart tech, outstanding capability.
That's why it's the best full-size pickup in Tennessee.
Ford F-150 is a slam dunk.
For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Volunteers.
Based on S&P Global Mobility Total U.S. New Vehicle Registrations for the standard full-size pickup segment RYTD April 2024.
Enjoy the world's most refreshing beer, Coors Light, all season long. Whether you're at Food City Center or hooping it up from home, crack open an ice-cold Coors Light, the official beer of enjoying college basketball wherever you are. When things heat up on the court, Coors Light is there to cool things down. Because it's made to chill. This season, reach for the beer that supports the Vols. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light, proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers. Celebrate responsibly. 21 means 21.
You're listening to the NCAA basketball tournament on the Vol Network.
Houston leads Tennessee 19-6 with 9:29 to go in the first half here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Third all-time leader in NCAA tournament plays with points scored. Christian Laettner of Duke in 23 games at 407 points. Elvin Hayes, second, with 358 points in 13 games. I bring that up because the Big E sitting about 10 seats down from us. He's doing the commentary for the Houston radio. Also in rebounds, all-time leader,
Bill Walton.
No, Big E.
Big E's all-time leader.
232 rebounds in 13 games. Second, Lou Alcindor.
Wow.
201 in 12 games. Those are big names, but when I walked in and saw Elvin Hayes walking around, I thought, he looks like he still plays. I don't know how old he is, but
he's got to be getting up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I remember when he and Alcindor played in the Astrodome.
Yeah, UCLA and Houston.
I felt like I was pretty young then.
Me too.
I'm pretty old now.
Well,
Big E's aged well.
Yes, he has. He looks like he can still play for the Cougs. Tennessee is right now 2 of 15 from the floor as they trail 19-6. The baskets, the two that Tennessee has, Meshack and Okpara. That means Ziegler and Lanier and Gainey have yet to score. Dubar stays in for Tennessee. And Ziegler will take a rest as Gainey will run the point. Vols need to get some offense going.
Well, those three you mentioned are scoreless.
Dubar, top of the key, gets it over to Lanier. They run him through some screens, but he still can't get open. Now top of the key, Dubar to Meshack. They're really concentrating on Lanier, trying to keep the ball away from him.
Sharp's all over him, and he's physical. He's not quite as tall as Lanier, but he's bigger.
Gainey gives to Meshack. They lob it down low to Okpara, right through his hands and out of bounds. They went for the alley-oop. A little bit too high, and Okpara couldn't come down with it.
It looks like he banged his knee or something.
Yeah,
he
might
looks
have
a
went
little
knee to knee with
stiff.
somebody. Yeah.
He'll be all right.
Third turnover for Tennessee. Cougars have just one. 19-6. We're 9 minutes left to go in this first half. Cryer gives to Wilson. They circle out front. Wilson swings it over to Cryer. Top of the key, double team, gets it down low, going in for the layup, and Okpara blocks it out of bounds. As going up Tugler, went up for the layup. They're trying to say it was goaltending, but it looked like a clean block going up.
A heck of a block with authority.
Okpara blocks it out of bounds. It'll still be Houston ball. They don't reset the shot clock. Only 9 seconds on the shot clock. Cryer gets the ball in bounds. Top of the key, gives to Sharp. Let's see if they know how much time's left. They don't. Well, now those balls banged around. Cryer gets it in the corner, puts up a three, no good. Houston gets the rebound. Tugler gets it back out to Cryer. Cryer splits the defense, gives to Tugler in the lane. Now Houston, a pull-back jump shot from Masuno is good. Arsenault
That's a tough shot.
Yeah.
Tough shot. Step back, pretty good defense, but he made it anyway.
Yeah, Arsenault makes it. It's 22-6. Top of the key, Lanier pulls up, 15-footer, good. That's his first basket.
It's good to see. Hopefully that'll get him going.
22-8.
That's the best shot Tennessee's had other than Okpara's dunk.
Wilson will bring it up. Arsenault gets it. Dubar's on him, now to Cryer. Cryer itching to pull the trigger finger, doesn't do it. Arsenault with Dubar on him, drives him. Free throw line, goes again, throws up a wild shot. Arsenault bats it in bounds. He lost it going up. Lanier gets the loose ball. Now it's loose on the floor. They scramble after it. They get it to Meshack. Meshack, top of the circle, swings it to Gainey. Back out to Dubar. He can't get a shot off, gives to Meshack. Now to Lanier, top of the key. Lanier drives down the lane, a whistle, and what are they going to call? There was a grab. Let's see if it's on.
It's on Sharp.
Sharp. Not to be his first. Bodies went flying. 7:28 to go in the first half. There is timeout here. The under 8 break with Houston leading Tennessee 22-8. Back in a moment. This is Tennessee basketball on the Ball Network.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hi, it's Phil. It's time for you to spring into a lighter, younger you with BeTheYoungerYou.com or 865-498-3000. Look, don't live life on the sidelines. Base your success on how do I feel? How are my labs? Do I look younger? Do I feel younger? You will fast. BeTheYoungerYou.com or 865-498-3000. Call, start saving today.
Results may vary.
This has been a paid advertisement.
Come on, ride the train into Union Station in the heart of Rocky Hill. Locally owned and operated with made-from-scratch specialties like their mouth-watering pizza, brisket and short rib burgers, house-made pasta and garlic knots. Get happy this happy hour with the 444 special. $4 domestic drafts, house wine, and house liquor. And enjoy it all on a beautiful patio with a soothing water feature, fire pit, and new TVs. And talk about all Vol. Come enjoy a Vol burger, wash it down with a Volrita, and celebrate with a Vol bomb. All Vol at Union Station in the heart of Rocky Hill.
107.7 WIVK.
The Frog Station.
Thanks for listening today to the Elite Eight here in the NCAA Tournament on the Vol Network as we celebrate our 75th anniversary. Appreciate all the great radio affiliates around the state, throughout the Southeast, in Cleveland. WCLE, FM 104.1 and AM 1570. Lewisburg, WJJM, AM 1490 and FM 94.3. In Memphis, WMFS, AM 680 and FM 92.9. Thanks to also everybody listening on the Varsity app today. This Vol Network station salute is presented by Carriage Hill Insurance Agency in Lenore City, your local auto owner's insurance. 7:28 to go in the first half. Houston leads at 22-8. Bert, one thing about it, Tennessee's not shooting very well, but really neither is Houston. They're struggling to get open looks as well.
Yeah, well, they're still 10 for 21, so they started out, they've cooled off a little bit, but they've been able to get to the basket. They got 12 points in the paint. They got 8 points off our turnovers, and they got 9 second-chance points to our 4. So their aggressiveness is showing, and they made a couple outside shots. You're right, they're not a great shooting team, but they're playing with a lot of confidence on the offensive end.
They lost Roberts, though. He's sitting out with 2 fouls, and that's going to hurt them a little bit. He's one of their big inside guys, averaging 11 points a game. Kirk, this is Roberts' 170th game.
Good night.
In college basketball.
How many years does that take?
Well, he's a grad student, 5 years. He had a redshirt year, but all at Houston. He's been a really productive player for him.
He sure has.
27th all-time in their scoring list. He's got 146 wins, which is the most in school history. Tennessee with the ball. Ziegler back into the game for the Vols. Ziegler top of the key. Being double-teamed out front. Gets the ball off to Meshack. Meshack on the right side. Now goes to the top of the circle. Meshack back to Lanier. Lanier trying to get a shot off. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Lanier step back long three is bouncing no good. Milicic gets an offensive rebound. Knocked away and stolen, though, by Houston. Nice play as Wilson comes out of there with it. And the Cougars had it looked like Milicic was going to get that rebound.
Yeah, he must have been falling out of bounds, and he just slung it in.
Arsenault working on Meshack. Can't get in, gets back out front to Wilson. Wilson with Meshack on him. Wilson fires it over to Sharp. Sharp still way out front. Shot clock at 4. Sharp's going to launch over Lanier. High arcing one, bounces no good. And the rebound goes to Okpara. Lanier's way ahead of the pack, but Ziegler can't get him the ball. Ziegler drives in the lane. 2 bodies flying as Milicic ran into Okpara. Lanier top of the key of 3 is no good. Houston gets the rebound. Cryer, top of the circle for the Cougars. Now to Arsenault, fires a 3, good. He's helped them.
Transition basket, Tennessee didn't get back. Left Arsenault open on the right wing.
25-8 Cougars. 6 minutes to go in the half. Cougars defense has really been good. Lanier comes off the screen, fires a 3, that's no good. And Cryer rebounds. Cryer in front court for the Cougars. Pulls up from 3, that shot bouncing no good. Okpara, good strong box out, and Tennessee's got the ball. Ziegler brings it to front court, tried to get to the basket, couldn't. Lanier, a trailer, fires up a 3, that's way short. And Houston gets the rebound. Lanier just out of sorts. 1 for 8. 5:30 to go in the first half. Right side, Cryer gets it. Cryer drives, free throw line, dishes it off, goes through the hands of Tugler, but he gets it back. Gets in the lane, hooks it up left-handed, no good, gets his own rebound, missed that. And Akpara rebounds for Tennessee. Gives to Ziegler. Ziegler drives to the basket. His shot's blocked on the driving layup. Wilson trailing the play, blocked it. And Houston's got the ball back. They don't give up on anything, do they?
No, they hustle everything.
Arsenault working against Akpara. Step back, jumper good on the baseline.
Boy, Arsenault's really come off the bench and done a job.
He's got 8 points.
That's his third basket.
27-8. And did Tennessee just get teed up or a timeout? Timeout, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Tennessee calls time. 4:52 to go. As Tennessee, Birch is trying to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, Houston's everywhere. We're one and done on the offensive end. We're not getting good looks at the basket. Lanier's 1 for 8. Ziegler's 0 for 4. And I think Gainey was 0 for 3 or something. So we're not doing much on the perimeter at all. We're 0 for 13 from the three-point line. We're taking threes because we can't get to the basket. Yeah. We can't get in the paint.
Well, and Bert, I guess the last time that Rick Barnes has called 2 timeouts in the first half was the Florida game down in Gainesville. And this is eerily similar to that, where Tennessee just can't get anything going. They had 15 points in the first half, and now they have 8 with 4:52 to go in this half.
Yeah, we're not being very effective offensively, and they're really quick, and they really help out, and they've contained Ziegler. And you do that, and you've got a long way towards winning against Tennessee.
Ziegler 0 for 4 from the field. Gainey's 0 for 4, and Lanier 1 for 8. So Tennessee, between their guns, 1 for 16 from the field. And Tennessee can't win many games that way. So we'll see what happens this last 4:52 to go. And Houston's done this without their best big guy in the game, Roberts. He's out with 2 fouls. Lanier takes a seat. Gainey comes in for him. 27-8 Cougars. 5 minutes to go in the half. Ziegler in front court. Ziegler dribbles out front.
Try to get some for Gainey.
Gainey gets on the wing, drives in the lane, can't shoot it, gives to Ziegler. He knives to the basket, gets inside, can't shoot, gives to Gainey. Left side, Meshack comes across the lane, throws a shot up, bounces no good, and Houston gets the rebound. Just kind of a desperation shot, that's all they had, and Meshack threw up a wild shot across the lane. Bert, this is about the best first half defense played against Tennessee in a long time.
No doubt about it.
Cryer pulls up top of the key, puts a shot up, no good, bounces off the top of the backboard, and then Arsenault steals it along the baseline. Houston, quicker to every loose ball.
He's going to go right around Cade if he doesn't watch out.
Yeah,
Cryer, they flattened it out for him to go one-on-one.
He does. Cryer pulls up, a little floater is good from 10 feet. This has been a clinic so far in the first half for the Cougars. They lead at 29-8. 3:51 to go. Tennessee fans here in Lucas Oil Stadium very, very quiet right now.
Look at Gainey. Gainey's trying hard to get open. He can't lose Uzan. There he finally did.
Free throw line pull-up. Jump shot is good. Finally got loose. That's his first basket. And it's 29-10. Houston. 3:29 to go. Now the Tennessee fans trying to encourage this defense to get going. Cryer, top of the key. Now the Francis back to Cryer. Cryer throws it off right side. Arsenault's jumper is bouncing no good. Meshack gets the rebound. Milicic did a nice job closing out on him. Ziegler in front court. 3 minutes to go in the half. Gainey drives in the lane, now backs it out. Gainey with Uzan on him. Now they switch out. Wilson picks him up. Gainey gives to Milicic, back to Gainey. Gainey drives against Arsenault, goes to the basket. The shot's blocked, and a whistle. And a foul's going to be on Tennessee, I think. Or they're going to look to see if it was goaltending, but they ruled a goaltend, but they're going to look at it. So 2:51 to go. That's the under 4 break. So they'll look at the goaltend, see if it will be 2 points for Tennessee when we come back. 2:51 remaining with timeout. Our score is Houston 29 and Tennessee 12.
The Vol Radio Network takes a lot of pride in bringing the Big Orange into homes clear across Tennessee. And just like us, Delta Dental offers an extensive network in the Volunteer State. Their network of dentists offer plans covering 100% of your preventive care, like exams and cleanings. And on top of dental plans, Delta Dental now puts the C in Tennessee with Delta Vision. Find out more at deltadentaltn.com.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we're not just a health plan provider. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in health. With us, you are more than just a member. You are a valued part of our Farm Bureau family. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans, where your health is our commitment. Plan on us. Visit us at fbhp.com/together. That's fbhp.com/together.
Ball fans, it's Coach Rick Barnes. Just like we prepare for game day, you need to prepare for life's unexpected moments. And there's no better team than Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's buying your first car or home, Farm Bureau Insurance stands ready to support you with local agents in every community across the state. Get the coverage you deserve. Team up with Farm Bureau Insurance, the official insurance of the Vols. Get a free quote at fbitn.com.
From day one, 30 years ago, when the first recycling bin was rolled into UT Games, it's been about the environment. And from day one, Eastman and its good sports partners have led the way. From the first cups collected to today's molecular recycling, a lot has changed. Thankfully, these great corporate citizens have not. Thanks to Eastman, Waste Connections, UT Sustainability, and Food City. From day one, good sports always give back.
A Tennessee basketball tradition. Bob and Bert on Big Orange Basketball.
They are still reviewing that last play to see if it's a goaltender or not. Right now it stands as a bucket, and Tennessee trails Houston 29-12. Right now let's take a chance to pause. 10 seconds for station identification. Produced by Learfield. This is the Vol Network.
Your station for the Vols.
107.7 WIVK-FM, Knoxville.
A Cumulus Media station.
WIVK.
Bob Kessling along with Bert Bertelkamp, Glenn Thaxton producing today.
The call on the floor was goaltending against Houston. That play has been reviewed. That play stands.
All right, Doug Sermon's making the call. Tim Berry Engineering, Dave Jeffries at Master Control, and Bobby Rader at the Big Orange scoreboard as he's filling in today again for John Wilkerson on a successful baseball trip to South Carolina this weekend for John. Tennessee going full court pressure, trying to change the tempo of this game. Cryer in backcourt, gives to Uzan, and now they get it across the court to Sharp, and he'll bring it up with 2:43 to go. Uzan, top of the key against Ziegler. Out on midcourt. They get the ball over to Cryer. Cryer, top of the key with a right-hand dribble. Picks it up, gives to Wilson. Wilson drives to the baseline, gets all the way to the basket, lays it up, missed it, and Kate Phillips gets the rebound. He missed a layup.
Tennessee dodged a bullet there.
Lanier drives around Uzan to the basket, throws it out front. Ziegler's got an open three, and he missed it. Rebound inside goes to Wilson of Houston. Can't get a better shot than that.
Yeah, it was a good look, and it was online. He was just short.
Tennessee's main threats now are 3 for 19 from the field. Wilson pull up 15-footer, bounces no good. Milicic rebounds. Tennessee with the ball down 29-12. 2 minutes to go. Lanier gets it right side, runs into Sharp, and a blocking foul on Sharp.
That's 2 on him, isn't it?
That is his second as well. 5th team foul on the Cougars. Meshack comes in for Tennessee as Phillips will sit down. And Milicic goes out. Well, Bert, the one thing about it, Houston's not running away with this thing. If Tennessee can just string a little streak together here. Lanier, top of the key. 1:43 to go in the half. Ziegler gets down the lane, pulls up, fires it up there. No good. Rebound, Houston. That's a shot Ziegler usually makes, but I think they're...
He was defended, though. Yeah, they had to shoot off. Yeah, he's usually past his man by then.
29-12. Houston. Uzan, top of the key. Uzan, free throw line. Pull up, little floater, good. He's a good player.
There's only been one foul called against Tennessee.
31-12. Houston. Top of the key, Lanier pulls up, fires away, missed it. On the rebound goes to Francis. Burt, nothing going on. They just seem to be rushing a little bit when they do get an open shot.
They're not in sync at all. Houston's throwing them out of rhythm.
1 minute left to go in the first half. Here's a little pull-up shot by Cryer. Good, and he's fouled. Cryer in the lane. Gets fouled, and that foul is going to be on Felix Akpara. Houston leads this thing 33-12. Who would have thunked this, Burt?
No, you wouldn't think it. I didn't think they had enough offense to do this.
So Cryer, who had 5 points in their win against Purdue on that 2 of 13 shooting, much more active today. Cryer with 4 points, tries to complete a three-point play. Eyes the mark, lets it fly, and hits it.
He's got 10 already.
Yep, Cryer's been a thorn. 34-12, Houston. 48 seconds to go in the half. Top of the key, Gainey. Gainey drives against Wilson, can't get in, gives to Ziegler. Desperation, three-shot is good.
Money.
Top of the key, Ziegler hits his first three of the game. Tennessee needed that. Get some momentum going into halftime. And now Houston's going to take their take it or leave it timeout. Well, 15 points, that ties for Tennessee's lowest output in a half this season. Bert, the good news is they've still got 20 minutes.
Yeah, they got plenty of time. They regroup at halftime. They make some adjustments and come out and hit some shots. They'll be coming towards Tennessee's bench with their offense, but they still got to solve Houston's tough defense. You know, that was a good look Ziegler had there, but that's all we're shooting is threes.
Yep.
I mean, we're 1 out of 15. We've taken 28 shots, so more than half our shots have been from the three. And that's because of Houston's tough defense. They're just not letting us penetrate into the lane at all.
Lanier's 0 for 6 from 3. Gainey's 0 for 3. Milicic is 0 for 1. Dubar 0 for 1. And now Ziegler finally gets one to go. He's 1 for 4. But it's just hard for this Tennessee team to win when Gainey and Lanier and Ziegler aren't scoring at a pretty high number.
No doubt.
Coach Barnes directing Tennessee's defense as Houston will come out. 29 seconds on the game clock and 25 seconds on the Houston shot clock. Wilson throws it into Uzan. And Uzan will...
Tennessee's in some sort of a trap. 1-3-1, I think.
Cryer back to Uzan. Uzan looking up at the clock. Fires the pass. Arsenault in the corner. Arsenault jumps up, gives it to Uzan. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Uzan with Meshack on him. Fires the ball to Cryer. Cryer moves on Ziegler. Pulls up, fires, bounces, no good. They tip it around. Wilson gets it. Throws it away, but the half is going to be over as he threw it into back court, and that'll be the end of the first half. Houston's defense stifling as the Tennessee Volunteers held to their lowest output in a first half this season. At halftime, here in Indianapolis in the Elite Eight, our score is Houston 34, Tennessee 15. Scores and stats at halftime next. This is Tennessee basketball on the Vol Network.
All right, ladies, if you want to play well, you need to pick well.
Coach Caldwell, are you saying we need to set better picks?
I mean picking healthful foods to eat better and be your best. At Food City, their Pick Well program makes eating healthy easy. Just look for any of the 7 Pick Well shelf tags like Heart Healthy or Dietitian's Pick and more in-store and online. You can't play well unless you pick well. Only at Food City, the official supermarket of the Lady Vols.
Hey folks, it's Jake from Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville. March may be winding down, but the madness is just getting started. From now through the end of the month, we're doubling rebates with savings up to $6,000. Save up to $6,000 off your favorite new Kias, like the all-new 2025 Kia Sorento. We're doubling the rebates through the end of March. Don't settle for something else. Now you can get the best-looking ride with double the rebates. You've looked at the rest. Now drive away in the best. Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
See dealer for details. I'll always remember our family vacations in the beautiful Smoky Mountains. We'd rent a cabin, Dad would take us hiking, whitewater rafting, or horseback riding. I really enjoy making this tradition a part of my children's lives.
With over 2,000 cabins, campgrounds, and bed and breakfast to choose from, Visit My Smokies is the only site you need to plan your Smoky Mountain getaway. Visit MySmokies.com. Come home to the Smokies and make vacation memories that will last a lifetime.
107.7 WIVK.
Listen live at WIVK.com.
Houston's defense has been the story in the first half as the Cougars hold Tennessee, believe it or not, to 15 points as the Cougars lead at halftime, 34-15. Bert, the numbers prove it out. Tennessee shoots 21% from the floor, 1 of 15 from three-point range, and they were 0 for 4 to start.
Yeah,
0 for 14, to start. So Ziegler hit that last one, and Tennessee just has not been able to solve this Houston defense as nobody's scored more than 4 points for Tennessee. Cryer has 10 for the Cougars, the only player in double figures. But credit Houston's defense. It's been as good as advertised and then some.
Yeah, it really has been good. It's got Tennessee off balance. We weren't able to penetrate at all, and we got a bunch of three-pointers, a bunch of long shots. We couldn't get them to go. Like you mentioned, we're 1 for 15 from the three line. We've only made 6 baskets. We're getting out-rebounded 26-17. They've got 9 offensive rebounds, 11 second-chance points, 16 points in the paint, 8 points off our turnovers, and we don't have any points off their turnovers. So they've only made 1. They've only turned it over once, and they've had a couple of key players on the bench with foul trouble. So things are not looking good for Tennessee right now. They're going to regroup at halftime, make some adjustments to get some better looks at the basket. But you're right, Houston's defense and their rebounding has been tremendous, and they've shot the ball better than they normally do.
Well, we mentioned the fact that both of these teams pride themselves on defense. Neither team has a fast break point, so that means there have been no turnovers that have led to easy baskets at the other end. You got to earn everything on the half court. And Houston's just been able to out-execute.
Yeah, we got to hope Houston takes the foot off the gas a little bit here in the second half. But so far, they're playing with a lot of confidence. And Arsenault came off the bench and made 8 points, 3 big baskets, 2 big threes. He was a difference maker. And Cryer's got 10. So he's playing a lot better than he played yesterday or Friday.
Yep, he sure is. In fact, the whole Houston team is playing better than Tennessee right now. Second half to come at halftime here in Indianapolis in the Elite Eight. It's Houston leading Tennessee 34-15.
You're listening to college basketball's most complete network coverage, University of Tennessee basketball on the Vol Network, with network host John Wilkerson and featuring Bert Bertelkamp and Bob Kessley.
Sponsored by Ford. Visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers.
By First Horizon Bank. Big bank strength, small bank savvy. The official bank of the Vols.
By Axel Logistics. Build your empire.
By Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. Complete coverage for every phase of life.
By the natural gas utilities and pipeline companies in Tennessee.
Natural gas.
By Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration across Big Orange Country.
And by Twisted Tea, the original hard iced tea with a twist of lemon. Keep it twisted, Tennessee. Distributed across Tennessee by Cherokee Distributing.
Back in 30 seconds.
Tennessee basketball on 107.7 WIVK is brought to you by Sevier Heights, Aubrey's Restaurant, Volunteer Toyota Dealers, Be the Younger You, Chancey & Reynolds, Fleet Tire, Food City, The Gathering Church, Gus's World Famous Fried Chicken, Quality Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. Visit My Smokies, Swaggerty Sausage, Storage, Tennessee Roofing Specialists, Union Place Bar and Grill, and by Rusty Wallace Family of Dealerships, Honda, Kia, Chevrolet, Nissan, Ford, Toyota, and Hyundai.
And we were remiss if we didn't bring up this Cougar defense.
Yes, that's true.
Holding Tennessee to 6 of 28 shooting, 1 for 15 from 3, yes. 15 first-half points.
Yes.
What were you seeing from the Cougars defensively that gave Tennessee so much trouble?
I think that I've seen the Cougs overplaying. They're switching, overplaying. They're doing the things which, a lot of these teams haven't done this to Tennessee. Yeah. But the Cougs are out there really gutting it up and playing tough and not giving any ground away from to anybody.
It's a 19-point lead, but still a lot of basketball to play.
A lot of it.
Cougars lead at 34-15. Still to come in the Cougar halftime show. We'll take a look at all of our first-half numbers, get Elvin's keys, catch up on what's going on in the NCAA tournament, and we'll listen to some first-half highlights when we return as well. 34-15, Cougars lead at the break. Keep it here. More of the Cougar halftime show to come. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
Way to drive across the promised land.
Hand in hand. In a Ford SUV, it means traveling the road together. Whether the highway is smooth or the road gets rough, Ford SUVs offer the technology, capability, and the confidence to see you through. And that's why we say,
Ford is the best in Texas.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, don't mess with Texas, means we gotta step up, walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all the roads we travel, and all of our traditions, for all us Texans, don't mess with Texas means don't litter. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Welcome back into the Cougar halftime show. Houston leads at the break 34-15. So we take a look at some of the scores around the NCAA tournament. Two teams punched their ticket to San Antonio yesterday. Number 1, Florida, over number 3, Texas Tech in the West region, 84-79. Texas Tech had a 10-point lead in that one, Big E.
Wow.
Missed a couple of front end of 1-and-1s late in the game. Florida capitalized. Walter Clayton was fantastic. He scored 30 points, and you hate to see a Big 12 season come, or Big 12 team's season come to an end. Texas Tech had that game in their grasp, and Florida stole it. But Florida, the 1 seed, on their way to San Antonio. And then in the nightcap yesterday, it was all Duke, the top seed in the East region, blowing out number 2 Alabama, 85-65. Very talented team with Duke. 3 projected lottery picks in the upcoming NBA draft, and then very good college veterans around them. Duke, the East region champion. 2 games, of course, today. Cougars lead the first one 34-15. And then coming up after us later today, it is top seed Auburn, 2 seed Michigan State. So by tonight, we'll have all 4 teams that will be heading to San Antonio next weekend. Our score, 34-15. Cougars up by 19 at the break as we take a listen to our first half highlights. Pryor has Milicic on him. Pryor hesitation dribble, pulls it back, a straight on fadeaway 3. Got it. LJ Pryor with a fadeaway pullback 3 gives the Cougars a 9-2 advantage. Free throw line. Sends it up top to Ziegler. Ziegler the crossover, driving inside, leaning in. Blocked by Francis. Rebound tipped by Arsenault. Grabbed by Sharp. Cryer into the front court. That was a vicious block.
Wow.
Cougars up 5, 13-19 in the first. Uzan into the front court. Fires it to Wilson. Right wing. Finds the roller. Francis with a two-hand slam. Great pass by Wilson. Uzan will bring it into the front court. 11:15 left to play in the first. 15-4 Cougar advantage. Right side, Sharp wants to go baseline. Sharp a step back, fade away from 12 feet. Good. It's an 8-0 Cougar run. Houston leads 17-4, 11:05 to go in the first. Cryer thought about it but didn't have the spacing. Now gets by his defender, finds Tugler center of the lane, kicks it out to Arsenault. Arsenault a step back right wing three. Got it! Terrence Arsenault hits the right wing three. 22-6 Houston with 8:18 left to go in the first half. Up top, Lanier, a straight on three is short. Rebound batted outside to Cryer. Cryer into the front court for Houston. Cryer crossover, another crossover. Right wing Arsenault. He's going to launch a three. Got it! Terrence Arsenault hits his second three. Ziegler up the floor in a hurry. Blocked by Wilson. Rebounded by Tugler. Outlet to Cryer. Over to the right side, Sharp right corner, Arsenault, the ball fake, wants to drive inside, step back 15-footer, two more! Terrence Arsenault has 8 first-half points. Outlet Arsenault now to Uzan and ahead to Cryer. Under a minute to go in the half. Cryer left wing. Cryer off the Francis screen, left to right. Cryer turns the corner. Teardrop, 2 to foul. Cryer buries the teardrop, gets fouled, and will go to the free throw line looking for a three-point play. A lot of fun in that first half. Cougars up by 19, 34-15, but still plenty of basketball to play. And you know this Tennessee team, Big E, coached by Rick Barnes, is going to throw a few punches in the second half.
They will. And, you know, the key is that Houston have to be able to take that punch, and they need to get it and go on and fill in and do what they do best.
34-15. It's a 19-point lead at the break. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll take a look at all of our first half stats, and we'll get some more of Elvin's keys in the second half when we return. This is Cougar Basketball from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
You want specials? Damaris Barbecue has specials. Get a Frito pie on Monday. Tuesday, grab a po' boy or brisket tacos. Wednesday, chow down on a 2-meat dinner. Thursday, go lighter with a large salad with your choice of meat. And Friday, my favorite, baked potato or your choice of a catfish, po' boy, or plate. And Saturday, Saturday's all you can eat ribs. You can eat at Damaris Barbecue every day and never have the same thing twice. Damaris Barbecue is located in the West Loop, North 290 and 610, or on Shepherd just north of West Alabama. Damaris Barbecue, great barbecue and a whole lot more.
No matter where I travel, one thing remains the same. Everybody loves Ford here in the Lone Star State.
The best in Texas isn't just about being the best-selling trucks. It's about you and how Ford trucks help you be at your best every day, offering the technology and capability to handle whatever the day brings. And that's why we say,
Ford is the best in Texas.
Big trip on the horizon? The Parking Spot gets you going faster. The Parking Spot is a simpler, easier way to navigate airport parking. When you book online, you save money and are guaranteed a spot. We'll pick you up at your trunk in our yellow and black spotted shuttles, help you with your bags, and take you straight to the terminal. Parking and saving come full circle at the Parking Spot. Get going faster with the Parking Spot. Visit theparkingspot.com to reserve your spot. Use promo code SPOT24 to save on your reservation today.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Houston. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of Houston and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
34-15, Cougars lead at the break. Welcome back into the Cougar halftime show. Let's take a look at the first half numbers. Tennessee 6 for 28 in the first half, shot 21%. They were 1 for 15 from 3 and 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Cougars were 15 of 36 from the floor, 42%, 3 for 10 from 3, and 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. Cougars out-rebounded Tennessee 26-17. Houston had 9 offensive rebounds, leading to 11 second-chance points. Tennessee had 6 offensive rebounds, leading to 4 second-chance points. Volunteers 5 assists to just 4 turnovers. Houston had 6 assists and 1 turnover. Points off a turnover favor the Cougars 8-0. Points in the paint, 16-6 Houston. Fast break points, neither team scored on in transition, and bench points favor the Cougars 12-4. Some of the individual numbers. Tennessee leading scorer was Okpara and Gainey. They had 4 points apiece. Ziegler had 3. Lanier had 2. Okpara with 6 rebounds. That Cougar defense, Biggie, pretty good, huh?
Pretty good. They need to play. If the Cougs played that way this second half, hey, that's what it's all about.
Looking at the individual numbers now for the Cougars, L.J. Cryer, the game's only player in double figures, 10 points on 4 of 8 shooting. He had 5 rebounds, also had 2 assists. 8 points for Terrence Arsenault off the bench, 2 rebounds for Arsenault as well. JoJo Tugler, 4 points, Uzan 4 points, Francis 4 points. Leading rebounder for the Cougars was Javier Francis. He had 7. Tugler was 6. Cryer with 5. Okpara had the 6 rebounds for Tennessee, leads the Volunteers in that category. 2 assists for Cryer, a team high, a steal apiece for Uzan, Sharp, and Wilson, and 2 blocks for Francis, leads the Cougars in rejections. Big E, you mentioned Tennessee throwing a punch, you throw a punch back. What else do the Cougars need to do in the final 20 minutes to get a victory?
The Cougs need to really stay on the boards. They need to stay on both boards as they are doing, and also they need to play their offensive game and keep on putting them in the hole. But they really got to be tough right now. In the first 5 minutes of the basketball game, they got to send that message, hey, we're not going to drop off. We're going to keep on putting it on. And they got to really keep on doing it.
Because that's what Rick Barnes is telling Tennessee. He's not saying you can't, you're not going to win 19 points on one possession. Yeah. He's saying win those first 3 minutes, win those first 5 minutes, win those first 8 minutes.
That's right. But that's why the Cougs going to have to be tough that first 5 minutes of this game.
34-15, Cougars up by 19 at the break. Second half from Indy when we return. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
I'm attorney Stuart J. Guss. For over 20 years, my team and I have been helping Houstonians injured in car accidents. We're honest, and we know how to deal with the insurance company. The right accident attorney can make all the difference in your case. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big or small, you can trust Gus to get you the best results possible.
Call Stuart J. Gus Injury Accident Lawyers today at 1-866-TRUST-GUS for a free consultation or visit trustgus.com.
Principal Office, Houston, Texas.
If you feel like you're getting dunked on by your current electricity provider, Rhythm Energy is here to help. They're bringing good energy to the Cougar Nation by offering 100% green electricity plans. And after you sign up for their Go Cougs 12 plan, you'll get $100 in bill credits. Go to gotrhythm.com/UH for this deal. Terms and conditions apply.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
34-15, Cougars in front as we get set for the start of the second half from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. Winner of this one advances to the Final Four. They would meet Duke on Saturday.
Yes.
But Cougars aren't worried about that yet. They're just looking ahead to this 20 minutes. Houston wearing their home whites, Tennessee wearing their road Tennessee orange. Cougars will send out the same 5 that started the game. Uzan, Cryer, Sharp, Roberts, and Tugler. Tennessee's yet to come on the floor. A.J. Desai walking over to that Tennessee bench saying, let's go.
Who ball?
I think it's Tennessee's ball. Tennessee won the tip, and then Sharp tied up Tennessee, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So the Cougars already had their possession arrow. So Volunteers will start with the basketball. Teams will flip sides. Volunteers will attack the basket to our right. Long huddle for Tennessee. The official will bring them onto the floor. Same 5 starters for the Volunteers as well. Ziegler, Lanier, Mashak, Milicic, and Okpara. Tennessee avoided any foul trouble in the first half. They only had 2 fouls as a team.
Yeah.
Cougars do have 2 players with 2. Jawan Roberts has 2. Emmanuel Sharp has 2. Inbound to Lanier, or inbound to Ziegler in the second half is underway. Ziegler right wing, trying to get it to Lanier, cannot. Now sends it right corner to Mashak. Mashak to the elbow, now Lanier. Lanier had it poked away, gets it back up top, Mashak. 15 to shoot, Mashak has it at the logo. Right side, Lanier, catch and shoot 3. That's short, no good. Offensive rebound, Mashak, kick out Ziegler. Back to Mashak, a left corner 3, that's too strong. Rebound tipped around, goes out of bounds, last touch by Tennessee.
Well, we got a rebound. We can't give them 2 shots like that, 2 rebounds. We can't do that. We gotta be able to rebound.
Tennessee with full court man-to-man. We might see a lot of pressure here in the second half from Tennessee. Uzan the inbound to Roberts. Roberts gets it off to Sharp, and now Sharp brings it into the front court. No trap there. Sharp to Uzan at midcourt. Uzan to Sharp, left sideline, left of the logo. Now to Roberts at the logo. Roberts fakes the handoff to Cryer, gives it to Uzan. Ziegler's defending Cryer to start the second half. Uzan shovels to Sharp, 5 to shoot. Sharp off the screen. Sharp's going to take a straight-on 3. It's short, rebound loose, and it's grabbed by Lanier for Tennessee.
Yeah, we got to get those offensive rebounds also.
Lanier driving down the left side of the lane. The teardrop rolls off, no good. Tug of the board. Almost throws away the outlet.
Almost throws it away.
Uzan chased it down before it went out of bounds. Uzan off the screen between the rings. Over to the right sideline for Sharp. Sharp into the post for Roberts. Milicic defends. Roberts gets into the lane. Roberts, the left hand. Teardrop is good. Jawan Roberts, he sat for the final 14:46 of the first half, and he's been eager for that left-hand hook.
That's right. Very.
21-point lead, 36-15, 18:25 to play. Lanier had it poked away by Sharp. Lanier chases it down at midcourt. Left wing Ziegler. Tried the pocket pass. Cryer got a hand on it, and it bounces to Tugler. Tugler gives it to Cryer. Cryer into the front court, top of the arc, off the Tugler screen. Picks up the dribble. Cryer to Tugler, hands it off to Cryer, left wing. Cryer's going to put on the bounce. Cryer, the runner, is well short. And the rebound secured by Okpara. Outlet to Ziegler. Ziegler into the front court. A pull-up left wing 3. That's too strong. No. Offensive rebound. Milicic. And the ball stolen by Roberts, though. Roberts picked his pocket.
He got to get it. He got to get the rebound on his own. They got to rebound.
Sampson's in his ear about it, too.
Yes.
Cryer to Roberts at the logo. Handoff to Uzan. Ziegler defends Uzan this possession. Uzan dribbles left, lobs it to Roberts. Roberts had to chase it down before it went out of bounds. Pass was in front of him. Roberts backing it in, left baseline. Roberts kicks it out to Uzan. Uzan a straight-on 3. Too strong, no. Long rebound, Cryer. His 6th rebound, it matches a career high.
Wow.
15 to shoot now. Cryer right of the logo. Cryer right to left, and a holding foul as Tugler was coming off the pick and roll. Mashak was holding him.
Yeah.
First on Mashak, team foul number 2. Gainey will return for Tennessee. He checks in for Mashak. That was the first team foul on Tennessee. I said second, it was the first. Uzan will inbound for Houston. Waiting for Sermons to give him the ball. He finally does. Uzan, the baseball pass into the backcourt. Roberts will chase it down.
Boy, he loves to throw that ball.
Oh, they didn't start the shot clock. It's silent in the building. You can hear everything Sampson's saying.
Yeah,
he's told his team they're playing too slow.
That's right. They are. They're not playing with that same zazz that they played with in that first half.
So trying to reset the shot clock here. What this does, though, is it allows Tennessee to pick up the Cougars.
Yeah.
17 on the shot clock. Uzan will inbound. Sends it to Cryer in the backcourt. Ziegler's there for the pressure. Uzan pops up to get it. And Uzan brings it up on Milicic. That's a mismatch. Uzan left wing. Tugler has a mismatch down low, too. Uzan the crossover, left elbow, runner there, in and out, no. And the rebound secured by Milicic for Tennessee. Outlet to Gainey. Gainey into the front court, sharp awaits. Gainey off the screen, top of the key, left elbow. Ball fake, picks up his dribble, now sends it back outside to Ziegler. Ziegler on the attack, ball fake, blocked by Tugler and a late whistle on Houston.
Yeah. Well, that was a good block, but still, we gotta begin to play on this end like we played in the first half.
It's on Cryer, his first, team's first. It sends Ziegler to the line for his first free throws, an 81% free throw shooter.
Yeah.
Ziegler's really good at doing that, getting inside, ball faking, drawing fouls.
Yeah.
Ziegler gets the first free throw to fall, 36-16.
We got to play him to keep him out of there like we did in that first half. Or pick him up. Once he gets in, you got to pick him up.
Just don't bite for his ball fakes either.
No.
Ziegler's second free throw is good, 36-17. And Tennessee with some full court man-to-man. 16:40 to play. Uzan running the baseline, looking for an option. Sends it in, lobs it to Roberts. Roberts back to Uzan. Uzan wants to attack it. Cougars have numbers. Uzan fakes the pass. Right hand misses the layup. And Okpara the rebound.
He should have left it around to...
Outlet Gainey. Here's the trailer. Lanier left wing three hits.
Should have gave it to Tugler.
36-20. Tennessee again the pressure. Inbound to Cryer. 16:15 to play. Cryer into the front court for Houston. Picked up by Gainey. Cryer off the Tugler screen. Cryer to the elbow. Cryer the fadeaway jumper from the free throw line. Can't get the roll. Roberts tips it outside, though, for Uzan. Uzan to Roberts. Wants it down low on the baseline right side. Roberts going to back it in on Okpara. Roberts spins baseline, the right hand, two and a foul. Jawan Roberts with the response.
Wow.
Roberts got it baseline with the right hand and gets it to fall.
Wow. Oh, man.
Silences the crowd for a moment and a timeout on the floor. Foul was on Okpara. His second, team second. Jawan Roberts at the free throw line looking for a three-point play, but first to break. 15:51 left to play. Houston leads Tennessee 38-20. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
At King Ranch Ag and Turf, we bring you over a century of John Deere expertise. Proudly serving the greater Houston area, for your lawn, land, business, or job site, Deere equipment is built to last. And our dedicated team is committed to helping you find the best fit at the best price. Visit your preferred Houston John Deere dealer today or visit us online at KingRanchAgTurf.com. King Ranch Ag and Turf, built on tradition, driven by excellence.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You want specials? Damaris Barbecue has specials. Get a Frito pie on Monday. Tuesday, grab a po' boy or brisket tacos. Wednesday, chow down on a 2-meat dinner. Thursday, go lighter with a large salad with your choice of meat. And Friday, my favorite, baked potato or your choice of a catfish, po' boy, or plate. And Saturday, Saturday's all you can eat ribs. You can eat at Damaris Barbecue every day and never have the same thing twice. Damaris Barbecue is located in the West Loop North, 290 and 610, or on Shepherd just north of West Alabama. Damaris Barbecue, great barbecue and a whole lot more.
15:51 left to play from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Elvin Hayes, Jeremy Branham courtside. Houston leads Tennessee 38-20. 15:51 to go. Houston area Ford dealers stand for leadership. That's why they're proud to be the official truck and SUV of University of Houston Athletics. Ford vehicles offer the quality, technology, and capability to help you be your very best. Visit your Houston area Ford dealer today, and you'll see why Ford is the best in Texas. Well, Biggie, you know that we're going to see a lot of Tennessee pressuring the Cougars.
Yes, they are.
It's going to be important to take care of the ball.
It's going to be even get worse as the time go down. They're going to really try to put some pressure on them. And as with that last three-pointer that they made, they're going to start shooting that kind of stuff. You're going to have to really play them up tight, force them away from that three-pointer.
Houston 2 for 8 from the floor in the second half, have missed both of their threes. Tennessee's 1 for 5, 1 for 4 from 3. Jawan Roberts at the free throw line looking to convert the three-point play. Coming out of the timeout. Houston's only taken one free throw today. L.J. Cryer hit it.
Yeah.
Roberts' first trip, a 62% free throw shooter. Roberts, the lefty, has the basketball. Goes through his free throw routine. The and one is up, and it is good. Yeah. Roberts drills it. 39-20 Houston, 15:51 to play. Ziegler into the front court, picked up by Cryer. Hedge off the screen. Ziegler sends it left wing. Gainey a good look for three. He hits it. Gainey hits the three, and he pulls Tennessee within 16 again. 39-23, full court pressure. Uzan dribbles it near midcourt, and now walks it across the timeline. Uzan right of the logo, right sideline. Uzan sends it to Tugler on the right wing. Tugler, dribble handoff, Cryer off the screen. Cryer down the right side of the lane, leaves it for Tugler. The right-hand shovel shot is good. A little push shot, rather.
Yes.
Tugler gets to fall from near the right elbow. Well, he hits the right elbow push shot. It's so long that it looks far, but for him it's not. 41-23 Houston as we near the 15-minute mark. Ziegler, top of the key, finds Lanier. Lanier will launch a right wing three. In and out, no good. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Tennessee. Gainey's putback is good.
Come on, guys. They got... I don't know where Tugler and Roberts is.
41-25 Houston. Francis heading to the scorer's table. Ziegler pressuring Uzan. Pass to Tugler on the right wing again. Tugler puts it on the bounce. Tugler behind the back dribble. Tugler down the right side of the lane. Tugler the right hand, no. Rebound tipped outside. Cryer bats it out to Uzan. Ball's on the floor. Saves it to Ziegler. Ziegler comes away with it. He finds the trailer Phillips. Phillips had it stripped by Roberts, and it goes out of bounds to the baseline.
Man, this is the Cougs.
The ball loose on the floor, and
yes.
Gainey and Uzan both dove for it, knocked it free, and it bounced to Ziegler. The Cougars with transition defense able to at least prevent the bucket. It is still Tennessee ball.
Yeah, but the Cougs gotta begin to play the way they play in that first half. They gotta chase those guys. They gotta, play, get the boards. They gotta work the board.
Wilson and Francis are in for Uzan and Tugler. Pass inside to Lanier. Lanier trying to post up now. He dribbles out of it. Sends it back outside to Gainey at the logo. Gainey, hesitation dribble down the left side of the lane. Gainey leans in and he sneaks it off the glass for two.
Wow.
41-27, a 14-point Cougar lead with 14:04 to play. Inbound to Wilson, now back to Cryer. Cryer into the front court. Lanier defends, hands it off to Wilson. He'll be pressured by Ziegler. Wilson's pass tipped away by Ziegler, but Cryer chases it down. Cryer back to Wilson, right corner to Sharp. He'll launch a three. Got it. Emmanuel Sharp with a silencer from the right corner.
Yes.
44-27.
That's what we was talking about. The first 5 minutes of the basketball game, you got to play it.
Wilson runs over Lanier as he was off the screen. Wilson was on his back. Lanier stopped at a dime and allowed Wilson to run right through him.
Yes.
Second on Wilson, second team foul. Meshack will return for Tennessee. Checks into the game for Lanier. 13:35 to play, 44-27 Houston. Tennessee will be inbounding baseline left side. There's a wet spot on the floor that they're drying up. Ziegler will inbound baseline left side. Looking. Still looking. Now fires to Meshack left wing. Meshack dribbles out to the middle of the floor, over to the right wing, Ziegler. Ziegler 13 to shoot, defended by Cryer. Ziegler off the screen, Cougars the hedge. Ziegler gets by him, sends it up top to Gainey. He'll launch a straight on three, hits another.
And we gotta get him out of that.
44-30 Houston, 13-10 to play. Wilson's going to take a timeout, couldn't get it in.
We gotta get them out of that three.
Yeah, they hit 1 3 in the first half. They've hit 3 threes less than 7 minutes into the second half.
That's the whole thing. We gotta get them out of that three range.
We'll take the timeout with them. 13:09 left to play. Houston's lead 14, 44-30. Cougar basketball when we return as you listen to Houston basketball from Learfield.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. It's that time of year again. My schedule is packed with bracket-busting, three-point shooting, non-stop basketball action. I don't want to miss a second of it. That's why I go for a 5-hour energy shot. They're perfect for my days packed with back-to-back games or when my favorite team's playing late. 5-hour energy keeps me going during the broadcast and the next morning when I need to get myself up and to work. Visit 5hourenergy.com for great deals and to stock up before tip-off.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela! Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything, but while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
13:09 left to play from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Cougars in front 44-30. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by King Ranch Ag and Turf. Strengthen your lineup this season with John Deere equipment from King Ranch Ag and Turf. If you need more speed, sign the quick-cutting Z-Track mower to your roster. Pick up some power with the Gator XUV and its 4,000-pound towing capacity. Or draft the versatile 1-Series tractor with the right combination of implements and attachments to get every job done. Stop by in-store or online at KingRanchAgTurf.com today. King Ranch Ag and Turf, built on tradition, driven by excellence. Well, Big E, you're talking about first 5, 7, 10 minutes of this first half. And Tennessee's outscored Houston 15-10 in the second half, and they're finding some better looks at three.
That's true. That's where you got to get out there, and you got to realize that they're going to be trying to shoot that three to get themselves back in this, close into this game where they can try to make a game out of it. But they got to really play that, and they got to really think that.
5 coming back on the floor. Uzan has returned for Houston. He'll check in for Sharp. So it's Uzan, Cryer, Wilson, Roberts, and Francis, the 5 for Houston. Ziegler, Gainey, Meshack, Phillips, and Opara for Tennessee. Tennessee coming out with a full court man-to-man. Uzan will inbound for Houston. Gets the basketball, looking to get it in. Gets it into Cryer, right back to Uzan. Here comes the trap, lobs it ahead to Cryer. Cryer races it into the front court, and now we'll dump it off to Uzan. Under 13 minutes to play. Cryer left sideline. Cryer to Francis between the rings. Back to Cryer. Cryer into the post for Roberts, has Phillips defended. Roberts backing it in. Roberts in the lane. Roberts spinning baseline, left hand off the glass for 2. Big bucket for Jawan Roberts.
Big bucket. That was big.
46-30 Houston, 12:38 to play. Ziegler into the front court. Ziegler off the screen, left wing Meshack back to Ziegler. Ziegler dribble handoff to Gainey. Gainey off the screen, step back. Over to Phillips, hands it off to Gainey. Finds the roller Phillips, and a foul is going to be called on Houston. It's on Jawan Roberts. That's his third.
Wow.
Sampson didn't agree with the call.
Team third in the half.
Cougars are going to bring Arsenault into the game for Houston, with Roberts picking up his third, the 12:23 mark.
Yeah, wow.
Roberts.
Man, he is really working that hook, and all of a sudden he got to come out.
Yeah, he was scoring. Lanier's going to check into the game for Phillips. So Tennessee will match the Cougars' small lineup. Lanier will inbound sideline left side into Ziegler at the logo. Ziegler off the screen right to left. Sends it left wing to Gainey. Gainey on the bounce, left elbow. Gainey driving into the right elbow. Trying to lean in. Fadeaway jumper over Uzan is short. Rebound loose. And it's grabbed by Tennessee.
Come on.
Kick out to Ziegler. Ziegler down the baseline left side. Runs into a trap. Falling out of bounds. Saves it to Okpara. Left wing Meshack. Meshack is fouled on the drive on the floor.
We got a rebound. We let too many rebounds get free. We got the rebound.
Second on Cryer, fourth team foul. Cougars have been out-rebounded 10-4 in the second half.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They got a rebound. Rebounding is your key element.
So Tennessee will inbound baseline right side. Ziegler to pass it in. Cryer defends the inbound. Ziegler into Gainey. Pass to the top of the arc, thrown away, but Meshack's there. Meshack down the left side of the lane. The ball fake. Kicks it back outside. Left corner, Lanier, 11 to shoot. Long contested baseline jumper is too strong, and it's rebounded by Malik Wilson for Houston. So the Cougars get a stop. Uzan brings it into the front court for the Cougars. Uzan driving. Ziegler from behind trying to poke it away. Uzan gets caught up in the air, and then his pass is deflected out of bounds. That Ziegler pressure is constant.
Rebounding is a key element. You can't let the team get rebounds.
Especially on the defensive end with this lead. Right. You don't want Tennessee to get second chance opportunities.
That's right. You don't want them to.
Close out a good defensive possession with a defensive rebound.
Yes.
It is a 16-point lead for the Cougars. 11:41 left to play. The Cougars will have 18 to shoot when our coverage of Houston basketball continues after a word from KPRC 950 AM.
It's that time of year again. My schedule is packed with bracket-busting, three-point shooting, non-stop basketball action. I don't want to miss a second of it. That's why I go for a 5-hour energy shot. They're perfect for my days packed with back-to-back games or when my favorite team's playing late. 5-hour energy keeps me going during the broadcast and the next morning when I need to get myself up and to work. Visit 5hourenergy.com for great deals and to stock up before tip-off.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected! Also, you forgot to renew your website domain and now you're in a bidding war!
You should see the look on your face!
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room and now everything smells weird!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Show your Cougar pride on game day and every day with the TDECU UH debit card. We're celebrating 10 years of TDECU Stadium and a bright future ahead. Take advantage of exclusive member benefits at TDECU Stadium and no monthly fees. Just financial freedom to help you grow. Apply today at tdecu.org/UH. Insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Elvin Hayes, Jeremy Branham courtside. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Stuart J. Gus. If you've been injured in an accident, the name you can trust is Stuart J. Gus. Is the official personal injury lawyer of U of H Athletics. You can count on his all-star team to fight for your rights like champions. Call 866-TRUST-GUS. The Cougar lead is 16, 46-30, with 11:41 left. It will be Cougar basketball coming out of the timeout with 18 to shoot. And it's important, too. You know, certainly you want to defend, get the defensive rebounds that we're talking about.
Yes.
But it is also important to continue to score.
You got to. You have to score, but you got to rebound and get the ball to score. But they got to play both those two ends, down there and down here in the offensive rebound board.
Cougars are 5 for 12 from the floor in the second half. 42% of the game, 42% in the second half. Uzan, Cryer, Wilson, Arsenault, and Francis for Houston. Uzan will be the inbounder, baseline right side. 11:41 to play. Houston leads 46-30. Uzan will pass it in, looking. Into Cryer, left corner, ball fake, sidestep, left corner, three, short. Offensive rebound, Francis. Francis up with the right hand, no good. And the rebound to Tennessee. Cougars wanted him to kick it out.
Yeah.
Here's Meshack into the front court. Meshack dribble handoff to Ziegler. Ziegler off the screen, right wing, Gainey. Gainey between the rings, backs it up to midcourt. Defended by Uzan. Over to Ziegler. Ziegler's going to throw the lob. Francis bats it away. Cryer secures it for Houston.
Great play by Francis. And
great read by Francis. Newell was coming.
Yes.
Uzan at midcourt. Ziegler's got his hands all over Cryer. Sampson's protesting to the official. Left sideline, Cryer. Cryer off the screen, left to right. Cryer to the elbow, kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson left elbow. Wilson shovels it back to Uzan with 8 to shoot. Uzan, hesitation dribble, crossover. Uzan driving, right elbow, ball knocked free, dives to the ground to save it. Left corner, Wilson, left corner three at the buzzer, it's short. Arsenault tips it out, but it's grabbed by Gainey. Gainey into the front court. Houston leads by 16, 10:38 to play. Gainey right of the logo. Now to Ziegler. Ziegler hesitation dribble. Shovels it to Gainey. Gainey off the screen. Driving left side of the lane. The ball fake. Kicks it out to Meshack. Meshack left elbow. Right wing Lanier. 12 to shoot. Lanier off the screen. Pocket pass. Gain to Meshack. Meshack driving. Gets it to fall. Tough finish.
Yes.
14-point Cougar lead. 46-32 with 10:15 to play. Cougars have subs at the table. Roberts, Tugler, and Sharp. Wilson drives left wing, behind the back dribble, crossover dribble. Wilson driving, has it stripped and stolen.
Gotta give it up.
Lanier picks up the loose ball, dribbles into the front court, over to Ziegler. Ziegler left to right on the perimeter. Ziegler off the screen, sends it to the right corner, ball fake Gainey. Gainey driving the baseline to the hoop. No, but he's fouled and will shoot two.
Man. Wilson gotta give that ball up, and be a playmaker to get it to his shooters.
Fouls on Francis, his first, team foul number 5, and 2 free throws coming up for Gainey, an 81% free throw shooter.
Yeah.
46-32. Houston leads. Cougars have not scored in 3 minutes.
Houston cannot go a distance like that and not scoring.
So Gainey, the 81% free throw shooter. His dad, Justin's an associate head coach for Tennessee. Dad on the staff, Justin Gainey, was a transfer from USC upstate. First of 2 free throws is good. 46-33. So here comes Roberts, Tugler, and Sharp as Wilson, Arsenault, and Uzan, and Francis will leave.
Yes.
So Uzan, Cryer, Sharp, Roberts, and Tugler, the 5 for Houston. One more free throw for Gainey. 9:50 to play. Gainey, offensive lane violation. We're going the other way.
Good.
Offensive lane violation. I think it was Meshack who crossed the line. Dubar's going to check into the game for Gainey. And Tennessee will set up their full court man-to-man. 46-33, Houston leads, 9:50 to play. Uzan to inbound. Gets it into Tugler. Tugler to Sharp. Sharp into the front court. Sharp's going to attack it. Sharp, that's a bucket. Should have been a goaltend, but gets it to fall anyways. 48-33 as the Cougars break the pressure. 15-point lead. 9:37 to go. Ziegler into the front court, left of the logo, defended by Cryer. Ziegler left to right. Over to the right wing. Dubar's going to launch a 3. That's too strong, no. Offensive rebounded by Milicic. He'll dribble it outside.
Robert?
Handoff Ziegler. Ziegler turns the corner, the ball fake. Passes it out to Lanier. Top of the key to Meshack. Meshack down the left side of the lane. The ball fake. He kicks it out to Lanier. Now to Ziegler. Ziegler wants to drive. Roberts stripped it away. It goes off the knee of Ziegler, and it's Cougar ball.
Yeah.
Roberts got a hand on it. It goes off of Ziegler's knee through the baseline. Houston basketball. Roberts telling Sermons, hey, I'm getting pushed in the back every time.
Yes.
On those rebound attempts. 9:11 to play. Houston leads 48-33. Inbound to Sharp. Man-to-man now as Sharp will bring it across the timeline for the Cougars. Defended by Lanier. Sharp right of the logo. Lanier reach it. Now to Cryer left of the logo. Cryer to the right sideline. Cryer wants to drive. Cryer, fadeaway 10-footer, short, no good. No. Rebounded by Meshack, and Meshack wants to run. Over to Ziegler, back to Meshack. Meshack had they're going to call it goaltending on the shot and a foul.
He got it away from the basket.
They'll review it.
He got it away from the basket.
They call anything that's close.
That wasn't close.
I didn't. Here's a look at it. Foul, goes up with the shot. Yeah, that should be overturned.
Yes.
They're looking at it, though. Sermons would call it if it's close because he knows he can look at it. He wants to make sure that he gets it right, which I can.
That play is under review.
I can understand them calling it goaltending, though. They want to make sure, get it 100% right. It's a critical play that could cost points. For instance, the Cougars would have loved it if it happened the other night when Purdue did it. Call it, take a look at it. If it's not goaltending, take it off the board.
Yes.
Now, there is a foul here. Uzan's first foul, team 6. So the next foul the Cougars commit will send Tennessee to the bonus.
Yeah, you can't.
So while they're in review, let's pause for station identification along the Houston Sports Network. The officials are still looking at it.
The call on the floor has been reversed.
Yep.
That is not a goal.
Yeah.
That's good officiating, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call it.
Will be entitled to
Yeah.
That way you know you can go look at it.
He was out there.
Yeah.
He was.
And then they go to the monitor and overturn it. I like it whenever they over-officiate that and just call it on the floor. That way you can look at it.
They're going to give him a foul.
Yeah, the foul was there. Uzan did foul him. So 2 free throws coming up for Meshack. 8:46 to play. Houston's up by 15, 48-33. 2 free throws coming up for Jemai Meshack. SEC All-Defensive Team selection. One of 4 National Defensive Player of the Year finalists. 3 are in this game. Meshack, Ziegler, and Tugler. Meshack first of 2. Rolls off, no good. Meshack's now 0 for 3 from the floor, but remember there was a lane violation earlier. He's really missed 4 free throws. Officially 0 for 3. 1 more to go for Meshack. His second free throw. Misses it short. Rebound, Uzan. Cougars with the basketball. Empty possession for Tennessee. Uzan into the front court, right sideline. Off the screen, hard hedge. Uzan the bounce pass to Roberts. Has Milicic defending. Roberts clearing everybody out. Roberts backing it in on the right baseline. Double teamed up top. Uzan left wing sharp. Catch and shoot 3. Short, no good.
Oh, wow.
And the weak side rebound, Lanier. That was straight on line.
Yeah,
just
right
a bit
on
short.
line. Yeah.
Lanier into the front court between the rings. Lanier drives left side of the lane to the hoop. Reverse layup. Gets it to fall. 48-35. Cougars up by 13 with 8:10 remaining. Uzan into the front court. Meshack picks him up. Uzan right of the logo. Uzan sideline right side. Uzan wants to get it to Roberts again and can't do it. Instead dribbles to the top of the arc. Now passes it into the post. Double team again. Back to Uzan. Uzan fires it left corner sharp. He'll try another 3. In and out, no good. Rebound knocked free. Cryer has it. Teardrop floater.
Oh,
good.
Great.
Teardrop floater. Good.
Great.
Tennessee wanted a foul. Rick Barnes is livid. 50-35 Houston. 7:35 to play. Ziegler, bounce pass, right side, Dubar 3, too strong, no. Tugler the rebound for Houston. Outlet to Cryer, and Cryer's going to slow it up a bit. 15-point lead, 7:25 to play. Now to Uzan. Uzan right sideline. Oh, ball knocked away, and should be a foul. Uzan's going to take a timeout. The ball was knocked away by Meshack. Meshack, when he dove for it, went right into Uzan, and then Uzan gets the timeout call. Well, that looked like it could have been a foul on Meshack. 7:17 left. Houston leads 50-35.
We got to get Tug in more involved in rebounding. He's just kind of not playing like he did in that first half with getting everything that hit the boards. We got to get those guys on that board.
Cougars with that timeout will have just 1 remaining. Tennessee has 2 left. Houston with 17 on the shot clock, but first a timeout. 7:17 to play. Houston in front, 50-35. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
H-Town! SaberCats Rugby is back in action. Experience it live in 2025 at SaberCats Stadium on Saturday nights. SaberCats Rugby is your team for tackles, scrums, lineouts, and tries, all with no helmets and no pads. The international sport is in your backyard, just 10 minutes from downtown Houston off of 288 and Airport. Be part of the sellout crowds as the Major League Rugby season kicks off February through June. Get your tickets now at HoustonSaberCats.com. That's HoustonSaberCats.com.
Hand in hand. In a Ford SUV, it means traveling the road together. Whether the highway is smooth or the road gets rough, Ford SUVs offer the technology, capability, and the confidence to see you through. And that's why we say,
Ford is the best in Texas.
Hey, U of H basketball fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets. You can be part of all the courtside celebrations this season, whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets. SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of Houston Athletics. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. So Cougars up by 15, 50-35. 7:17 to play. Uzan took the timeout to save the possession for the Cougars.
Yeah.
So Houston has just one timeout remaining for the final 7:17. Tennessee has 2 left. The Cougars have also committed 6 team fouls. Tennessee somehow only 2, despite all their pressure. Next foul the Cougars commit will send Tennessee to the bonus. Houston 7 for 20 in the second half from the floor, 35%, 1 for 7 from 3. Tennessee 7 for 17 from the floor in the second half, 41%, 3 of 9 from 3. Same 5 for Houston. Uzan, Sharp, Cryer, Roberts, Tugler. As Uzan will inbound sideline right side. Cryer will go into the backcourt to receive the inbound. Now back to Uzan. Here comes the double team. Pass to the near side to Sharp. Sharp to Cryer at the logo. 9 to shoot. Left elbow to Roberts. Roberts attacking. Had the ball knocked free.
No.
Ball's on the floor. Roberts rolls it out to Cryer. Left wing Sharp. Sharp baseline. Step back. Left corner fadeaway 3. It's short. And it's rebounded by Lanier on the weak side. Quickly ahead Ziegler for Tennessee. Ziegler attacking it. Pass back to Lanier left wing. Lanier driving baseline. Lanier to the hoop. Reverse layup. No, but a foul on Roberts.
Roberts.
That's his fourth. Fourth on Roberts.
Yeah.
6:49 to play. Terrence Arsenault heading to the scorer's table. As Lanier will shoot 2. Lanier's first trip to the line, 74% free throw shooter, and a chance to bring this down to 13. 50-35 Houston, 6:49 to play. Lanier shoots a pair. First of 2. Good. 50-36. Arsenault's in for Roberts. Arsenault, a big first half. Haven't seen him much in the second half. With Roberts playing a majority of the second so far. 6:49 to play. 50-36 Houston in front. Lanier's second. Good. Makes them both. 50-37. 13-point game. Milos Uzan will inbound. Full court pressure for Tennessee. Uzan into Sharp. Here comes the trap. Sharp to Uzan. And now Tennessee will retreat a bit as Cryer gets it into the front court left wing. Ziegler the pressure. Here comes another trap. Now to Uzan left of the logo. Uzan at midcourt defended by Gainey. 15 on the shot clock. Uzan left of the logo to Tugler between the rings. Tugler fakes the handoff to Cryer. Pocket pass Cryer. Cryer, the teardrop from the center of the lane, misses badly. Rebound tipped around. It's loose. Tennessee chases it down. Cougars late getting back. 5-on-4. Here's Lanier left wing. Lanier wants to drive. Ball knocked away by Sharp. It's loose. Sharp dives for the loose ball. Tries to save it, but cannot. Try to bat it into Cryer.
Gracious.
Couldn't quite do it.
My gracious. I don't know why Tugler, Cryer shot the ball so hard right in there.
50-37. Cougars up by 13 with 6:13 to play. Cleaning up the wet spot on the floor on the sideline left side. Gainey will inbound once they clean that up. So Gainey will inbound from in front of the Tennessee dugout. As Gainey gets it into Ziegler between the rings. Ziegler fires it down low, and the two-hand flush by Milicic.
Tugler.
50-39. 6 minutes to play. Cougars up 11. Into Tugler, right back to Uzan. Uzan almost into the front court. Now he dribbles it into the front court. That's not 10 seconds. He was across at 21. 10-second violation on Sermons. He called it with 21 on the clock. Cougars turn it over. Well, it looked like there was 21 on the clock when he passed it ahead. Tennessee ball. Gainey will inbound. Into Ziegler at the logo. 5:50 to play. Houston's up by 11. Ziegler gives it to Lanier left wing. Lanier drives baseline to the hoop. Dumps it off inside Dubar. Dubar's fouled going up by Tugler.
No, come on. That's a jump ball. That's...
First on Tugler, 8th team foul, and 2 free throws for Dubar, his first trip. And a chance for Tennessee to cut it to single digits with 5:42 to play.
Yeah, man, we gotta play.
Houston has not scored in 2:03.
No, they can't hit those streaks where they are not scoring within.
Dubar's first of 2 is good. It's a 10-point game, 50-40. Malik Wilson's going to check into the game for Houston. He's in for Arsenault.
No. Wow.
And Meshack's going to check in for Lanier. No, he's checking in for the shooter. Nope, he is coming in. He is checking in for Lanier. .542 left. Cougars in front by 10, 50-40.
I would get Francis.
Dubar second, off the hill, rebounded by Tugler. Ball knocked free, but it's picked up by Wilson. Hand off to Sharp and now to Uzan. Uzan to Clark, couldn't handle the pass. Ball's loose, but it bounces off of Tennessee and goes out of bounds. It went in and out of the hands of Cryer, bounced up and hit Meshack as Meshack kicked it out of bounds.
That means that you're not looking for the ball. You gotta, look at the ball. You gotta be in the game.
Lanier will return for Dubar. 50-40 Houston, 5:33 to go. What are they looking at here? I don't know what they're looking at. They're over to the scores table. Teams are huddling here. They're not looking at them. Oh, they are going to pull the monitor out. What could this be for?
I don't know.
See if Sermons gives us an explanation. I mean, they can't look right now on who it went out of bounds on. Oh, maybe it's a clock issue. The clock's at 28. That's what it is. The clock got switched up.
It says time.
Yeah, it's a time. It's the shot clock, really. Shot clock's at 28. It shouldn't be at 28. They reset the shot clock when the ball popped free, but no one had possession. So they're going to review this to change the shot clock. 5:33 to go. Houston's lead is down to 10. It was up as many as 22 with 53 seconds to go in the first half. So both teams huddling up, talking shop as this review goes on to figure out how much time should be on the shot clock for Houston. Cougars just 32% shooting in the second half.
That's what I'm saying.
Error.
Sometimes, what happens is you let that lead, try to let it take you home. You can't. You got to go out and play when you came off the floor. You got to keep that action going.
And Tennessee's also turned up the heat defensively.
That's right.
Tons of pressure here in the second half.
That's exactly true.
Cougars have turned it over twice in the second half.
Yeah, totally.
They just haven't hit shots, though.
That's right.
They've gotten some decent looks.
They've gotten.
So a long conversation going on at the monitor on how much time to put on the shot clock. 5:33 left in the game. 22 will be on the shot clock. So they'll reset it to 22. .533 left.
The call on the floor was White's basketball out of bounds off Tennessee. The possession started at 5:41. The shot clock should be at 22 seconds, with White having 2 seconds to get in the front court.
So the Cougars only have 2 seconds to get into the front court, too. It does not reset the count.
Yeah.
So the Cougars have 2 seconds to get it across. That was one of their turnovers, was that 10-second violation a moment ago, which it looked like Uzan had it across at 21, but what do I know? So Uzan will inbound from the sideline across from us in front of the scorer's table. Uzan looking to get it in. Cougars have 2 to get it in. Uzan lobs it to Wilson to the front court. Great catch. Wilson on the attack. And now kick it back out to Sharp. Sharp's going to launch a straight on 3. Got it. Emmanuel Sharp hits the 3, breaks the drought. Cougars up by 13. 53-40 with 5:20 to play. Ziegler into the front court, tries to turn the corner. Good defense by Sharp. Lobs it between the arms of Uzan to Gainey. A miracle that it didn't hit Uzan's hands. Here's Lanier left wing, up top Gainey. Gainey driving right up a slips. Oh, they called a foul on Uzan.
Oh, he slipped.
Uzan pulled the chair. They call a foul on Uzan.
He slipped.
Let's watch a replay up here, Big E. What do you see? Showing the 3 by Sharp. This is going to be a bonus, too. I mean, that's the critical thing, is not only do they call the foul, but it's the 19th foul. And it's going to be a 1-and-1 coming up for Gainey, who's a great free throw shooter at 81%.
He just slipped.
A 1-and-1 for Gainey. Makes the front end.
That is just...
Second on Uzan. One more free throw to come. Okpora checks into the game now for Milicic.
That was a slip.
One more for Gainey. It's on the way, and it's good. So back to an 11-point game. 53-42, 5:06 left to play. 2 free throws there. Controversial. Could have been Cougar ball. Uzan looking to get it in against the pressure. Inbound to Cryer, goes out of bounds off of Houston.
He stands up.
It's Tennessee ball with 5:05 to play.
Come on.
11-point Cougar lead. Hard to tell. Cryer was saying he was being held. He wasn't arguing who it went out of bounds on. Gainey will inbound to the corner, lobs it to Ziegler right sideline. Ziegler dribbles back to the logo, right wing Gainey. Gainey's going to put it on the deck. Gainey driving inside, the left hand misses. Rebound Tugler. They're ripping at him. Tugler's going to dribble it away, hands it off to Sharp, lob it to Uzan. 4:50 to play. Cougars lead by 11. Uzan into the front court, left of the logo. Here comes the double team. Left sideline, Cryer trapped there. Now Uzan, he gets trapped, pass to Wilson, right wing Sharp. He'll launch another 3. Got it! Emmanuel Sharp drills the 3. 56-42 Houston, 4:34 to play. Ziegler, sideline right side, right to left, fires it left wing Meshack. Meshack back to Ziegler. Cryer got a hand on it. Bounces to Ziegler. He'll launch a deep left wing 3. Too strong, no. Uzan the rebound. He gets undercut by Okpara. It's a foul on Tennessee, and it's Cougar ball. Third on Okpara. Team foul number 3, and Houston will have it with 4:21 to play, leading by 14. Tennessee will set up their pressure. There's a wet spot on the floor. They're drying up. Sampson doing some explaining to Tugler. Parra was over there too.
Yeah.
Sampson, I think, told Parra a joke as he was over there. Uzan will inbound. Inbounds to Sharp. Here comes, no double team. Pass out of it to Uzan. He gets double team. Pass ahead to Wilson. Wilson into the front court for Houston. Bounce pass to Tugler on the baseline. Tugler's backing it up. Here comes the double team. Right wing Wilson. Between the rings to Uzan. Trap again. Right wing Wilson. Wilson's going to line up a right wing three. Got it! Malik Wilson hits the right wing three.
Way to go.
Houston's up 17 with less than 4 minutes to play. The grad student from Rayville.
Yes.
Ziegler at the logo, right wing to Lanier. Sharp defends. Lanier jabs right, goes left. Lanier, he had it stolen by Sharp, and a foul's called on Houston. They're calling everything.
Everything one way. One way.
Sharp cannot believe it, but the Cougars are saying let it go. Can't pick up a technical. Can't give them 4 free throws. So the foul on Sharp, his third, team foul number 10. It'll be 2 free throws for Tennessee, but first a timeout. Sampson in the ear of the officials here as well. 59-42. Cougars lead by 17. 59-42. It's a 17-point Cougar lead with 3:43 left to play. A trip to the Final Four is on the line. Cougars looking for their 7th Final Four appearance in program history. Tennessee's looking to get it done for the first time ever. 59-42. Cougars up 17. The final 3:43 when we return.
Boy, Sharp hit those.
Hey Cougar fans, basketball season is here and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Houston basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Houston Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Hey there, Coug fans. Looking for good times and colder beer? Look no further than Little Woodrow's, the official game day headquarters of the Houston Cougars. With multiple Houston locations and everyday specials, there's no better place for a Coug to kick back and enjoy some tasty eats and a few drinks. Enjoy our indoor and outdoor games, sports, and neighborhood bar atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date with our upcoming events. Who's Bar? Cougs Bar. Little Woodrow's, your favorite local backyard bar.
You know, it's
a 17-point Cougar lead, 59-42, 3:43 left to play. What do the Cougars need to do here, Biggie, to close this one out?
Well, they really need to kind of, play some great D, not no fouling D, sending them to the line, giving an opportunity to maybe even get a second shot, make one, get a second shot. They got to really begin to play great D and bite on the board.
When you look at the box score, what sticks out to you?
Well, I was looking at, we are out rebounding them still, but, I was looking at, the shot selection.
The Cougars attacking that zone, that pressure. Emmanuel Sharp has knocked in a couple of threes. Wilson hit a big one.
Yes.
Allowed the Cougars to extend this lead to 17, but a foul called on Houston just before that timeout.
Boy, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just really... That was...
Lanier 2 for 2 from the free throw line, makes the first. One more to go. 59-43, one more left. Tennessee's outshot Houston from the line. This will be the 17th free throw to the Cougars, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Lanier hits the second. 59-44, 3:43 to play. Uzan gets it into Tugler. Here comes the trap, and they foul Tugler. That'll be the 4th team foul.
Yeah.
In the Cougars section with some mock applause. They finally called a foul on Tennessee. It is the 4th. It's on Meshack, his 3rd. 3:41 to play. Uzan to inbound in the corner. Looking for an option. Gets it into Cryer. Trapped in the corner. Cryer finds Wilson on the baseline. Wilson sends it into the front court for Tugler. Tugler to Wilson. Left of the left sideline. Here comes the double team. Wilson to Uzan. Uzan lobs it to Cryer left wing. He's going to launch a three. Short.
Oh, wow.
Weak side rebound to Sharp, though. Sharp finds Wilson. Wilson to Cryer left wing, and the Cougars are going to work on this clock. Back to Uzan at the logo. Lob it to Cryer left wing. Cryer kicks it to Sharp right wing. He'll launch a three. Got
it!
Emmanuel Sharp with his fourth three of the night. Houston's up 18, 62-44 with 3:05 to play. Ziegler into the front court. To Lanier, contested three, called a foul on Sharp.
Oh, no, man.
Sampson says, yeah, it was a foul to Sharp. He's not happy with Sharp. So 3 free throws coming up for Lanier. Sharp hit the three, but then fouls the shooter on the other end.
Yeah, wow.
A lot of Tennessee fans are headed for the exits. Houston chants breaking out in the Houston sections. Lanier, first of 3 free throws is good. 62-45. He now has 12 points. 2 more for Lanier. Lanier's second, good. 1 more to go.
Shooting 3?
Yeah, he's shooting a 3. 2:58 to play. Cougars lead is 16. 1 more for Lanier. Lanier's final free throw is good. Makes them all. 62-47, 15-point lead for Houston. Cougars looking to bring it in against the pressure. Uzan looking, still looking. Lobs it into Sharp in the corner. Gets double teamed. Oh, Sharp got clotheslined. That's going to go against Ziegler. Ziegler's first. Team foul number 5. As Ziegler got it. Emmanuel Sharp pretty good there. He poked him in the eyes, what happened. So Cougars will inbound from the sideline again. Uzan to pass it in quickly into Cryer. Here comes the double team. Cryer to Uzan in the corner. Uzan picks up the dribble, lobs it to Cryer. Got to get it across, ahead to Wilson, and they do. Wilson in the left corner for Walker. Walker to Cryer, left elbow. Over to Sharp, and now to Uzan at the logo, 14 to shoot. Uzan being pressured by Lanier. Uzan on the bounce, and he's fouled by Lanier on his way to the basket. It'll be the 16th foul. First on Lanier, and it resets the shot clock to 20. Next foul committed by Tennessee will send the Cougars to the single bonus.
Yes. Houston is handling the press, real well.
Yeah, I think they've handled the press pretty well, too.
Yeah.
They've turned it over 3 times this half. It's not terrible. Not bad at all. The Cougars are shooting 41%. Oh. Cougars pass it into the backcourt for Sharp. Sharp lobs it to Cryer. Cryer back into the front court. Now to Uzan between the rings. Hands it off to Cryer, right of the logo. Back to Uzan. Left of the logo, Sharp. Sharp to Uzan. Lobs it right sideline. Cryer 5 to shoot. Cryer pull up right wing 3. In and out, no.
Oh, wow.
Lanier the rebound for Tennessee. 2:15 to play. Cougars up 15. Lanier into the front court. Off the screen. Over to the left wing for Gainey. Gainey back to Lanier. Lanier from the logo. Back iron, no good. Wilson the rebound for Houston. Outlet to Cryer. 2 minutes to play. Houston by 15. Over to Uzan again. Uzan lobs it ahead to Cryer. Cryer into the front court. Lobs it to Tugler. Tugler for Wilson. Wilson the ball fake. Pass to Tugler is knocked out of bounds. Tennessee bats it through the baseline, so Houston will have 15 to shoot.
I thought Wilson was going to go up and dunk that.
Yeah, I think he saw Akpara, the 6'11" junior, in his face.
Yeah.
So Houston will inbound, baseline right side. Uzan to pass it in, gets it into Cryer, a right wing 3. Got it. LJ Cryer drills the right wing 3 to put the Cougars in front by 18 again with 1:40 to play. Ziegler to the front court, right sideline. Lanier 3. He rattles it home. They will not go away, huh?
No.
65-50. 1.5 minutes to go. Lanier up to 17 points. Uzan into Sharp. Sharp trapped in the corner. Sharp bounce pass to Cryer. Oh, he's being held. There's a foul.
Yeah, wow.
Lanier was holding him. So Lanier picks up the foul. That's his second, team foul number 7, and it sends LJ Cryer to the line for a 1-and-1. A minute 21 to play. Houston's up by 15. The last time that Houston made the Final Four was back in 2021.
Yes.
They punched their ticket to the Final Four with a win in this building over Oregon State. That was the 2021 bubble tournament where every game was played in the Indianapolis area.
Wow.
Cougars played 3 games at Lucas Oil Stadium. Pryor, the 1-1, gets the roll. 66-50. They played 3 games. They played a second-round game against Rutgers, won that game. The come-from-behind victory, the Mark Tip-in, Dejan Jerome, a savage. Then they beat Oregon State in the Elite Eight, then lost to Baylor in the national semifinal. Cryer makes the second. LJ Cryer was on that Baylor team.
Wow.
67-50, a minute 18 to go. Ziegler into the front court, right wing Gainey, the ball fake, driving, left elbow, fires it over to the left wing. Lanier's 3, too strong, no. Uzan the rebound with 70 seconds to play as Tennessee not pressuring at the moment. Now here comes the double team. Lob it into the front court for Cryer. Cryer driving, left wing Sharp. Back to the logo for Uzan as we go under a minute to play. Uzan right of the logo. Uzan left elbow. Uzan the right hand floater gets it to fall. Cougars up 19, 69-50 as we go under 50 seconds to play. Ziegler into the front court, shovels it to Gainey right wing, left of the logo Lanier. Lanier trying to drive, back outside to Meshack. Meshack off the dribble 3, that's short. Rebound by Wilson, and he gives it to Cryer. Tennessee's calling off the Dogs. There is a 7-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The Cougar fans starting to celebrate as they're starting to celebrate on that Cougar bench as well. Everybody climbing up to the floor level of that sideline. Cryer has it left of the logo, left sideline. 8 to shoot. Cryer at midcourt. Sampson telling him not to take a shot. They'll just do the shot clock violation. 6.5 seconds to play. Tennessee will have the basketball. Every Cougar on that bench is now on the sideline of the floor. The Cougar fans behind them on their feet. Bishop Boswell, a freshman, will check into the game. Mercy Miller and Ced Lott and Cordell Jefferson will check into the game for the Cougars as well. Give them some Elite 8 minutes, or not minutes, Elite 8 seconds, but also to get an ovation for your players that are coming off the floor. Tugler off the floor. Cryer off the floor. One more's got to go. And now Tennessee's going to bring in their walk-ons as well.
Hey, we got too many.
Sharp's going to leave.
Sharp's going to leave.
Big embrace between Sharp and Sampson. Grant Hurst has checked in for Tennessee as well. 7.3 to go. Cougars up by 19. Celebration has begun in Indy. Inbound to Hurst. Hurst just going to dribble it out. Walks it across the timeline. There's the final horn. Cougars win 69-50 over Tennessee, and Houston's headed to San Antonio for the 7th Final Four appearance in program history. First 2 Final Fours were with Elvin Hayes. The next 3 with Phi Slamma Jamma.
Yeah.
The most recent 2 with Kelvin Sampson, who reaches his 3rd career Final Four.
Wow, that is something.
69-50, the final score as the Cougars win the Midwest. They'll head to San Antonio where they have a rematch with Duke.
Yes.
On Saturday.
Yes.
Well, step aside.
That's the one I've been waiting for. I wanted to see that. Last time we had all those injuries.
It did. Shed got hurt in the first half there. We'll talk all about it. We'll step aside. It's a final inside of Indy. Houston defeats Tennessee 69-50. Headed to the Final Four. Cougar postgame show next. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
Progressive understands that bond between you and your boat. But imagine if something happened to it. Without the boat, you're just Tina with too much boat knowledge. Sure, it's helpful on the water, but with no boat, you're someone who talks way too much about knots, and no one cares what a jib is anyway. Boat Tina could get away with it because she has a boat. So make sure your boat is insured. Get Progressive, America's #1 boat insurer, and then go back to being you, Tina, who owns a boat. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. #1 rating based on boat market share data from ratefilings.com.
Show your Cougar pride on game day and every day with the TD ECU UH debit card. We're celebrating 10 years of TDECU Stadium and a bright future ahead. Take advantage of exclusive member benefits at TDECU Stadium and no monthly fees. Just financial freedom to help you grow. Apply today at tdecu.org/UH. Insured by NCUA.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold.